rocking. You know, technology. Oh, shit. I don't know what time it is. What podcast time? No. If I put it.
No, not yet. I just refreshed it.
No. There we go.
There we go. No.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we in a minute. Cut down. You got to cut down.
Yeah.
We ready then. Sat on down. A little bit later, that's how they all do. What's happening with it, y'all? Y'all know the business, man. Coffee break. And this motherfucker, and I got my guy, Big K2, man. What it do?
Exactly, man. Appreciate
Man, it's been a long time since I done seen you, though. It's for real.
Man, I had to duck off.
Man, I see.
I had to take off.
Look,
I had to do something different, man.
When you ducked off and got that big came back and done something totally different than what a motherfucker would expect to see. Got that me K2, because I know you're from rapping. I know you're from rap. We actually got a song together.
Facts.
So that's what I know you from. So to see, goddamn me, to not see you on the stages and then see you on some bigger stages was kind of like, damn, okay, where you gonna take this to? Then I seen you took it all the way to some goddamn bells.
Yeah, bro. And these bells ain't even shit, bro. Like,
I see you took it all the way to some bells.
All right, man. First, I'm the type of nigga, bro. I like to give people their props.
Yeah.
Because I promise I just made a post about this shit a couple days ago. Mm-hmm. Give you and your crew y'all props for actually being like some legit real niggas, bro, when it comes down to anything dealing with business. Because every time I done hit you up, you either gave me some kind of response. If I hit you up, hey, bro, what's the price for this? You hit me right back with it. It wasn't no delay, wasn't no bullshit, no nothing. Also shit that we about to get into. Mm-hmm. I'm really on the press run right now trying to do some local promotion type shit.
Okay.
Bro, I got an event with Arkansas Travelers that's going to be televised coming out here soon at the end of the month.
Okay.
I got another show with Vino's on the 19th. It's about to pop off.
I got that on my notes.
Along with other stuff going on. Bro, I be doing shows and events for like back to school events. Like last year I gave out 350 backpacks off my own dime and shit.
Man, you got to start goddamn me hitting me up on that shit. I would love to be involved in this shit.
Now, where I'm going to with it, though, is the other media outlets around this motherfucker. Y'all can't be picky and choosy because you'll never know what's going on or who's doing what for the community.
I seen that on your page too, as far as you saying, like exactly what you just explained. I'm on a tour, media tour run. Yep. What I got going on, and I done reached out to some of the media sources in the city, and they've been on some bullshit.
Bro, like, no response there. Like they can't reply to shit. Trying to charge the nigga $1,200 to $1,500 for a 5-minute radio interview. And these niggas that I done did work for, that looked out for when I was trying to learn how to do my own video stuff.
Yeah.
And that was years ago. This neither here. They're not saying nobody owe me no favors.
Yeah.
But it's like, dang, I mean, the folks that I hit up is people that I personally knew.
Yeah. So see, like, that be kind of one of our problems too. We don't want to help a motherfucker.
Yep.
we kind of fucked up like that. We do not be want to help a motherfucker. I ain't like that, and I know you're not like that, but the city has a name like that to really don't be want to help a motherfucker. That's kind of crazy.
Thanks. And to be real with you, when a lot of the homies come up to me, because I still do music, still record folks and all this stuff, and we be having like some hard conversations in my studio, and I be telling folks like, hey, bro, you gonna know that I'm speaking from experience on this. A lot of shit is still the same from like damn near 20 years ago. And I don't know what it is about the mentality out here. I don't know. It's the same shit, just new faces. And it's like, what we gonna do to grow and evolve from this shit? But there's neither here or that ain't what I'm here about.
Yeah, that's what's that. So let's get to, I seen this on your page too. Now this threw me for a whole goddamn loop.
Yeah.
Your first time storm chasing?
I was bullshitting with that.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, like, God damn, it's just wrestling, storm chasing. Like, how many hats you got around it?
Nah, I was bullshitting with that, man. Because doing the wrestling shit, bro, it got me into acting, doing skits and shit. Like, niggas don't even know, bro. I was on 2 seasons of the Rock's TV show.
The Wrestler Rock.
The Wrestler Rock. I can show you the pictures and the screenshots now.
I know. I done seen you with some of the wrestlers that I grew up with watching this shit like that.
Bro, kick with them on a regular basis, bro. Like,
so the transition from Well, you say you still rapping, so I guess it's not really, you didn't stop it, but how, because I know y'all see the goddamn bell. How did this come about? Like from rapping to, fuck it, I'm a wrestler.
Man, so I started trying to get in the game around the city when I was like probably 14, 15.
The wrestling game?
No.
Oh, the rapping game. Yeah, okay.
Matter of fact, you don't even remember this, bro. I met you when I was like 16 trying to sneak in the palace. And you like, hey, that nigga look about 30, let him in.
That's what's
like, so, but I always had this thing where I was like, man, this ain't no hate or no diss towards nobody.
Yeah.
I was looking at niggas that was supposed to be my OGs in the game becoming my peers.
Yeah.
And then the niggas that was supposed to be my peers and my OGs started becoming like my rivals and shit. Which not saying it ain't no beef between nobody or no competition shit, but you know, rapping and shit, when you on a feature with somebody, you trying to have rap.
Yeah, friendly competition.
So it's like friendly competition and shit. But then I got to a point too where I was like, all right, I'm gonna get this shit 10 years of my life from 15 to 25.
Okay.
If that shit don't start popping out the way that I feel it needs to be popping out, at least on the independent level, I'm gonna have to slide and find something else.
Yeah.
I can still do the same shit, but I can still slide and do something different. So I don't know if you remember years ago when I was like, hey, I'm trying to shoot videos. I'm shooting cheap ass music videos, $50 video.
I remember that too.
If videos popping up left and right, that was just me trying to learn how to do camera work.
Okay.
And learn how to do editing and shit.
I'm assuming you got that now.
Yeah, get all this shit, bro. Fucked around and get to a point to where, I know this finna sound crazy. A nigga tried to play me when it came down to the video work, and I legit wanted to put my hands on. And I was like, I need to find something different. So I stayed back for a minute and ended up just going to a random ass show and hopping in the ring. And they were like, hey, bro, you can move pretty good for a big dude.
Like one of them wrestling matches where they be like, anybody out here want to wrestle? And
yeah.
You was one of them motherfuckers like, fuck it, I was just out the blue. Didn't plan to come do it or nothing, though, or did.
Like I planned it, so me and this dude named Don, man.
That's still crazy. Yeah,
I'm gonna forever give bro his props. Me and dude was going back and forth arguing about like some music related, man. Like who dope, Lil Wayne or Ludacris? Who get the best track record or background as far as like jumping in the music game for themselves. And I was throwing that Nelly. I was like, if you look at Nelly, that nigga ain't had no real cosigns back then.
Yeah.
But
I seen an interview with him saying something about that too.
But they were hot than the motherfucker. But me and dude were going back and forth. And I was like, man, who the fuck is this dude? Let me hop on his page and shit. Yeah. Hopped on the page, he was in the ring with a belt. And I was like, hey, bro, you say you live in Little Rock. Where you doing this wrestling shit at? He told me and I showed up. And I've been stuck.
That's what's up.
So,
hey, anybody want to wrestle up in there, motherfucker? Yeah, I do. Yeah, me, motherfucker. Man, so just with that, I want to wrestle, and you getting in the ring with a motherfucker that's kind of, was he halfway experienced?
Yeah, so they was doing a training session before the shows.
Okay.
And it ain't like they just gonna put you in the ring in the actual show. It's like, hey, if you think you want to do it, come in. We're gonna teach you how to run the ropes. So you have to take a couple bumps. Yeah. And if you want to stick with it, you stick with it. Then you sign up for the training school, or you just roll on.
Yeah.
Man, I was like, hey, I'm bored. I ain't got shit to do around this mother. I just moved back up here from Florida. So I was like, hey, I'm going to hop on it. You just had something to do.
Yeah.
But then it started taking off. And I was like, all right, I got to stick with it. I can't quit it.
Yeah.
And then the bigger names started popping up. Like we on my phone right there. But like, bro, I legit got Booker T and his wife's name saved in my phone right
I done seen you with pictures of different wrestlers, though. Like big wrestlers from back in the Gap, like that we used to watch and grow up with. So I believe you. You ain't got to pull your phone up. Look how Run the Go. What's happening? Run the Go saying what's happening. She proud of you.
She out here doing the shit too, man.
Oh yeah, I got to track with her too.
She doing her thing.
I met her actually at the radio station when I first met Miss Run the Go. I had paid for some radio commercials for something we was doing or something. Ain't no telling. But I see you got a wrestling event coming up at Vino's. Yeah. Is that an actual? Is y'all gonna be in that wrestling?
Yeah, bro.
In Vino's,
bro. We going on like a year and a half doing it in Vino's right now.
I gotta come to Vino's to see this,
bro. The 19th,
in the back where we used to rap at,
bro. It's crazy, real shit. In the back where we used to rap, we just talking shit, and we like some guys walked up on us and they recognized us from the online shit. And I don't even know how the fuck the conversation went, but he ended up with us saying, "Hey, let's go in to see and we can set a ring up in there.
And that's on the 19th.
On the 19th.
Shoot, talk about it. What's going on?
All right, so Vino's, The Secret of the Booze, Old School Ninja Turtles reference, man. If you know, you know. If you don't, it just is what it is.
Because I don't. I seen it. It was like, I don't know what the booze part is, but I know what Vino's is.
But I'm going to get into that, too, when we get to talk about, like, targeting different demographics and shit.
Okay, cool.
Because when I say, bro, it's a whole world out here, which, you know, from traveling and everything, it's different demographics. Those different demographics, they like different things.
Yeah.
The problem is, what I feel like a lot of the problem is locally with some of us who either still doing music or was doing music and trying to pursue it for real, we get closed-minded with what we think our idea of making it is supposed to be.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
When there's people right out here at the gas station who ain't got no ties to the music scene at all, but niggas just want to walk up and talk to them because they looking at it like, oh, this nigga rap, I'm going to make him my fan. Yeah. You can't operate like that, bro. You forever going to be stuck. And it's crazy because I know niggas that's still trying to do this shit. Yeah. Since don't respect my music or my craft, I'm gonna do this song, bro. That nigga ain't gonna never listen to this shit.
Yeah.
But you are right outside, man. It might be some little kids, some that's really your real demographic. It's like, hey, man, we trying to rap, blah, blah, blah. Well, cool, check this out, little homie. And they might check it out. And then they might be looking at you as they new OG or some shit like that because they trying to find a way to get in the game. But we're going to
now you done picked up a whole kind of.
But we're going to circle back around on it. But the Vino's show, man, Vino's Brew Pub. If you in the city, you know what Vino's is.
Thanks.
If you want to come. It's something totally different. Now, I got to tell y'all, though, this shit ain't.
I might come on the 19th. I might come for real. But like, explain it to me. Like,
so Vino's, bro, the Vino's shows, they the more adult shows. We more like throwback ECW type shit.
Okay.
You're going to see motherfuckers get thrown through glass tables, busted up.
Tell them we might gotta go.
Tell them
we might gotta go.
Like, man, the first show that we did, man, I fought this dude named Sleazy, man. And like, I beat him down outside, and I got a stapler, got a piece, and I stapled that shit to his head with a real staple gun. Took a gusset plate, popped it in his head. He bleeding everywhere.
So you know the next questions is go. So people definitely think wrestling fake.
Nah, not by any means.
So.
Not by any means. Like, how can I put it?
You can staple a piece to a nigga body.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit.
We might gotta go.
Real shit.
I might even drink that night.
Hey, this is what I was trying to do with Vino's starting out. I was trying to reach out to homies in the rap community saying, hey, I know y'all don't really know much about this side of the wrestling shit, but I want y'all to come out here and get on the microphone and just do reactions to the shit that's going on.
Yeah.
And I was willing to pay niggas for that shit.
Like just reactions, like the motherfucker on the side commentating.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm coming.
We're gonna chop it up. We're gonna chop it up so
well, we can get set up.
Because what it is, man, doing shit like that is bridging the gap between the two. Because, like, all right, people think wrestling, they think it's just the folks in the ring. Bro, it's 600 jobs behind this shit. Every wrestler need music. Every wrestler need gear. Every TV show and every show needs music. What else? The commercials and stuff that we in, the acting stuff that we be doing, bro. All of this stuff ties together. You got the models, you got the ring crew, you got the camera crew, you got people.
Anything dealing with anything you need some rappers for is why call me.
I get you, bro. Like, bro, I was hitting folks up, bro, because like, all right.
You said Japan too? Oh, we definitely come.
Like, all right, man. All right. One of my main spots I work for is Memphis Wrestling. We do a lot of stuff with the Memphis Grizzlies on a regular basis.
Well, we coming to Memphis.
like my homeboy, my player partner DJ, shout out Clown 6. One of the dopest DJs in the game, and you'll never know it.
That's hard.
You'll never know it. But when you walk up and see him at a wrestling show, he running all this shit.
That's hard. So explain your belts. Like, because you got 3 of these motherfuckers down there. Matter of fact, I ain't even touched one. I want to make sure they ain't.
Go ahead.
One of them motherfuckers. Oh, no, them motherfuckers. I ain't even have to. No, this ain't one of them little WWC ones I got when I went to the Bar Coliseum. Nah, that motherfucker here one. Hulk Hogan had. That motherfucker heavy too.
Uh-huh. That belt you get right there, man. That belt ready.
Bro, this motherfucker heavy.
Yeah, I keep that belt as a symbol because the company it was made for ain't really running no more, but the idea of what the company represents.
That was like the first, this is the Arkansas?
Yep.
Okay.
Arkansas Wrestling Organization, man. It was started by one of my mentors, out here locally who helped me get in the game. But
was it the first one here? First wrestling situation here?
No, it wasn't the first one here, but the first one to step in and say, "Hey, bro, we finna do this shit the right way." But the company, although it ain't running, anytime I win the Arkansas title, I carry that belt instead of whatever that company's title is. Because, man, one, it's out of respect for my mentor, but two, the idea that it represents is like, hey, anybody can be anything if you want to carry it that way.
Yeah.
With a lot of this stuff, man, you can only control what you can control when it comes down to a lot of shit, especially when it comes down to like media marketing and whatnot. If you sign a deal and the label don't want to push you, you just stuck with this and what we doing with wrestling. And now that we know the correct way to do it, none of that shit matters.
Them belts get you paid more though, don't they?
In a sense, yeah. The belts basically set you up with the belts are your credit, pretty much. The belts is like, hey, if this company trusts you with their top belt, it's something about you that promote either trust or it's something about you that's putting asses in seats and making people money. And
I had watched that what is the Von Erichs thing. But it was said as far as like when you get a belt, it's like it's just a promotion.
Yep.
Type of business until you get that what the world champion heavyweight or what is it?
Yep. Yeah, you get the main strap. So all of the titles, basically, they are promotional props in a sense, but is storylines and investments tied to it. So it's like you passing on one of your top songs. It's like you saying, hey, man, I want to do a remix to Turn It Down, but I don't want to be on it. I'm going to pass it to one of my youngins. There's going to be an honor for them off of your name and off your legacy.
Gotcha.
So a belt is the same thing. So think of like the classic wrestler like a Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Ric Flair hold the belt forever, and everybody know him. But then when that person finally beat him, they brought that person up to Ric Flair level.
Yeah.
So that's what the investment in the belts are. And plus, they send you around and set you up with more opportunities, and then the shit just flashing when people walk around with them on their shoulders and shit.
That motherfucker be in damn for real. Mm-hmm. That ain't none of that make believe, make up.
Nah.
It's real. It's a real goddamn belt. So I see something else. What is? Hold up. Something about what's the Big Bang Tour?
Oh, the Big Bang Tour. This is me going back to my shit. One of my finishing.
So that's actually your tour.
Yeah, one of my finishing moves was called the Big Bang.
Okay.
And man, I had a match with Rhino from ECW.
You had a who?
A match.
A match.
Yeah, I had a fight with Rhino with ECW, or from ECW, and I was using his move for a minute because he was like, "Hey, bro, blah blah blah. However you want to try to beat me, hit me with this shit. If you beat me with it, beat me with it." So I hit him with his own shit, which is the Gore, big ass Goldberg spear.
Yeah,
just a little bit more reckless. And I was using that for a minute, and it took me away from the Big Bang. But then I made another finishing move called the Seismic Toss, and somebody from WWE saw it and stole it. So now I'm like, all right, I'm finna go back to the Big Bang. But I had a situation where
you got to copyright your move.
Not necessarily my move, but everything as far as like my imaging and my branding is fully copyrighted. Like my imaging, my branding, my clothing line, my video production stuff, all this copywritten, LLC protected, like, because they will steal your shit. It's just like it's just like the music game. They will steal your shit in a heartbeat. But
I hear you say, goddamn it, he stole my shit in the ECW.
For real.
So
man.
what's the league you wrestle in now?
So right now I'm fully independent. I go anywhere.
Okay. My
main company I go to is Memphis Wrestling. I work the other companies around Arkansas whenever they pop up and run around shows. Yeah. Work with Reality of Wrestling out in Houston with Booker T.
That's hard.
One of the main recruiters for WWE, Gabe Sapolsky, like every month I get notes from him on what they want me to do to try to get a job. And the thing that I'm being told now is, hey, bro, you got everything about what we need. It just ain't time. Yeah. Or we ain't got a spot for you right now. So right now, it's just keeping shit rolling till either something pop off or something don't pop off.
Explain this belt.
So this right here, I shouldn't even have this one out yet. This the Memphis Tag Team Championship. Me, little homie Big John Dalton, man, we won these belts in a ladder match that's gonna air this weekend.
A ladder match.
Yeah.
Explain that.
So a ladder match, you got to hold your belts are hanging from the ceiling. You got to win the match. You got to climb the ladder, pull the belts down.
Okay, so it's literally a ladder match.
Now the crazy thing about it though, when we won these, you remember the Hardy Boys, man, Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
We won these and was presented these by Matt Hardy.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard.
Yep.
So when you were younger, did you like wrestling when you was younger?
Oh yeah, bro. We just finna show tell y'all how much of a nerd I really am. Man, when I was a kid, bro, I was adopted. And my grandpa, he hated us.
Okay.
Like real deal, like walk in the house, bam. What the fuck you looking at? Like type shit.
Sorry to hear that too.
But the only time he really just took us in and was like, "Hey, come here, come sit with us," when we watch wrestling. Now, bro had a old military, retired, of course. He had an old pen pal that was still over in Japan. He used to send us old tapes, like trunks of VHS tapes, like either old wrestling, but like the old school Power Ranger shit.
Yeah.
The shit before they converted it to the US shit.
Okay.
So me being a kid, I couldn't decipher the two. I just thought we was watching TV. So we used to watch like Godzilla and Ultraman and Mega Man and shit like that and Power Rangers and think that the characters that we were seeing from the fucking wrestling shows was the characters from that. And I'm talking about like the Rey Mysterios, the Ultimo Dragons, the
Great Mutas.
Yeah, the Great Mutas, the Psychosis and the shit like that. So as a kid back then, that's what originally got me into wrestling.
That's hard. That's hard.
I always did kickboxing. You notice you ain't never seen me in no beef around the city?
No, I haven't.
Cause like I'm legit, like, and this ain't no I'm tough type shit, none of that. I'm legit training kickboxing, Muay Thai, judo, and jiu-jitsu. And I was in a situation where we had a beef with a nigga out here over some bullshit where I was about to use that shit and the police hit me up. And I like, I can't do this shit. I can't be fucked up because one ain't
Something like a ninja too.
Yeah, because one, I ain't got no money for this shit. Bail myself out. And two, shit, I just don't need to have my big ass running around beefing with niggas that I don't need to be beefing with. So
makes sense.
Translating all of that shit into this shit, man, like it was always there. I just never knew it was a lane in Arkansas to start going that route.
Yeah. That's all. Explain the next belt because you got 3 of them up here.
Yeah, so this one is the never open weight belt. Basically, it's a Japanese handoff. If
what the hell that mean?
Basically, if a Japanese legend or one of the old schoolers from Japan, if they see you and they like you, you'll work a match with them and they'll present you with this. It's like their sign of honor type shit.
Okay.
So over there, their wrestling game is totally different. Stateside,
you didn't wrestle in Japan?
Nah, I ain't wrestled in Japan, but I wrestled a motherfucker from Japan.
All right.
And when I say, bro, them motherfuckers, they shit, ass whooping type shit.
Yeah. Like
people think what we do is fake, but it's weird because it's like the cooler you are with somebody, or the more you trust them, the worse y'all hit each other and the worse y'all fuck each other up. And
is it scripted? Like, do y'all like work it out? Like, is it? I just go in there and
so
motherfucker don't know who gonna win for real or not. Just
so the wins and losses, we know what's up with that.
Okay.
How can I put it? All right, so the scripting part, this is what everybody think is fake. Everybody think like what we're doing is choreographed. It ain't no faking in learning football plays, basketball plays, learning your number system in boxing.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Gotcha.
The thing is, we might tell each other in the ring what's about to happen. But like me, I never know what I'm gonna do till I get in the ring.
Yeah.
But I might be like, hey bro, the crowd dead. Give me something big. I'm gonna jump, give you a big kick, bring the crowd up.
Okay.
And they either gotta go with it.
So that's crazy because I used to watch wrestling, but I was a youngster. I ain't never seen a motherfucker just kind of be talking in that motherfucker. So it's ways, y'all.
It's ways to hide this shit, bro. Hide it in the motion.
Yeah.
With like the hitting and the strikes and the slams, they teach you how to fall. They teach you how not to try to stop yourself from falling. You're taught how to take hits.
Hold up.
Mm-hmm.
To not stop yourself from falling. Yep. So if motherfucker kick you, and you finna fall, they telling you don't try to stop you from falling.
You ever seen somebody in football practice back in the day? They try to stop themselves from falling, pop a collarbone or some shit like that.
Okay,
It's the same principle. But
City boy, what's happening? I'll go ahead.
what's happening, bro? What you say?
He said, watching while I'm supposed to be working. Fuck this punk ass job. That's my guy.
Man. But it's conversations that's had in the rain that a lot of people don't even catch unless you really just paying attention or at least you're there. Now, watching it on TV, you ain't gonna never see it.
Yeah.
I'll never think about it because the commentary from the announcers, they always on 24/7.
Yeah.
It's part of the trick of the mystery of it. Okay. Now, when you get the episodic wrestling or televised wrestling, it ain't about the wins or losses. It ain't even about the moves. It's about the story that's being told.
The entertainment of it.
Yep. So, like, everybody know about the Roman Reigns and the Bloodline shit.
Okay.
Bro, they legit been telling that same story for 5 years.
She said, tell me he's supposed to put one of them Nacho Libre masks on and put me in the headlock.
I don't know about the mask, but a mask ain't gonna hide my big ass. But I get you though. I get you. But yeah, bro, this shit, bro, is something different, man. It's something I ain't never thought I'd be into, to be real with you. I certainly wouldn't have thought it would have been taken off the way that it is.
It definitely looked like it's paying definitely better than local rapping.
Bruh. Man, in 1 year really moving around and traveling and saving my money, I was able to buy a house.
That's cool.
In 1 year.
That's cool.
Where rapping, we was paying to get on stage.
Yeah, it was a time that we had to do that. That's been a long time for me.
You graduated past that.
Yeah.
If I pop back up right now, I still got to pay to get on stage.
It just depends your connections, and you know, so just like with anything else, you know what I'm saying? Just your connections and your plugs and shit like that. Definitely, if I had anything going on, definitely wouldn't have to pay because I know you can really rap. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be nothing like that with us. You know what I'm saying? We throw little shows here and there. Excuse me for saying a little bit. Ain't little about shit we be doing. But we throw shows here and there. You know
I still be
even at this venue, we throw shows here.
Hey, I still be tapped in and following and watching what's going on. I just be like Batman off in the distance, man, because I be in and out so much.
And you say you still dealing with the music too, far as recording. And
yeah, man. TV show theme songs, voice acting, voiceover stuff. Doing theme music for like our special events.
Yeah.
What else? Theme songs for other wrestlers. I'm always recording and dropping like quick verses and stuff here and there, posting them bullshits on like TikTok just to get extra traction and shit. The main thing though is the TV placement, the movie placement, the radio placement. All those songs they might not be jumping off as like being spun in the top 50 or the top 100 and shit. They still getting played, or I'm still getting money from them because I'm getting those placements.
Yeah.
So
still getting them streams when you walk it out, and still ASCAP venues or BMI venues type of shit. Yep. So yeah, I definitely understand that.
Man.
That's cool though. So is it a lot of like how it is with the local rappers, the local rap scene, independent rap scene? It's a lot of us. Is it a lot of local or independent wrestlers from Little Rock or Arkansas?
It's a few of us out here. It's definitely growing.
Okay. Cause before you, I never knew. Like,
it wasn't nobody out here doing. Yeah. Bro, I'm be real with you. When I started putting it out there about the wrestling stuff, niggas was trying to be funny about it.
Like be funny, like what you mean?
Like he ha type for that. Oh, look at this nigga, what he doing?
And
then it started taking off. Now you seeing more and more folks online openly talking about, hey bro, I'm a wrestling fan. Hey bro, I'm watching Raw tonight. Or, hey bro, I'm watching SmackDown. And they online going
back. It's not hard to believe because around my era and the people I fuck with, and like even right now, grown ass motherfucker 40, 50 years old is still on wrestling. Like still fucking with it. Like it ain't no secret or nigga ain't the same dud or nothing. Like niggas I fuck with.
I grew up with Sting, Macho Man, Randy
like you said, we just were talking about this the other day. Yeah, Lex Luger. Ultimate Warrior, like I just said, Great Muda. Goddamn it, all them type motherfuckers.
Like real shit. I did a match with one of Rock's cousins, Zilla, Fatu. If you watch SmackDown right now, you know about Jacob Fatu. Y'all ain't met Zilla yet. Okay. But he one of the ones that's definitely up next. But if you know like Umaga and 3 Minute Warning, he was Jamal. He also one of really all the Samoans. They just Polynesian niggas. But they whole family damn near running the game right now. Zilla, he one of the ones that's up next.
Okay.
Like I had one of his biggest matches with him. We working on trying to get Rikishi out here for a joint.
Yeah, I remember Big Rikishi.
Big ass Rikishi. Yeah.
So you talking about that Rock TV show?
Yeah.
I think Rikishi on there or something, man.
No, they couldn't use the Rikishi name, so they had somebody in reference to him. They just had to change his name.
It's like his mama, the Rock mama. I think his daddy was a wrestler.
Yeah, his daddy was a wrestler. His granddaddy was a wrestler. His mama had his grandma had her own wrestling company. They got bought out.
The Rock just was in the mix, bro. He was gonna be a wrestler, and then he was like Devon Harris. Hey man, you back from the
real shit. Real shit.
Go get the training. You wrestling.
But the craziest thing to me about that is like, all right, we did the TV show Young Rock, right? Mm-hmm. The whole time though we're training, and I'm being trained by Chavo Guerrero, Eddie Guerrero nephew.
Okay.
I'm out there kicking it with Mark.
Eddie used to come out there with little colorful ass pants.
And it really took off when they started having them coming out there with the lowriders and shit on the Mexican shit, like super hard. Getting able to meet people like say Booker T, be a mentor by him, meeting folks like Mark Henry, Ron Simmons, Bradshaw, fucking Ted DiBiase and shit like that.
The Steiner brothers was jumping back then, nigga. I'm talking about brothers.
And then the crazy thing about it is they don't even talk to you about wrestling, bro. They talk to you about how to set up your finances and shit for when the wrestling shit done.
That's real.
Getting into like real
see, the wrestling did kind of transition from a long way. When I watched it, they ain't had no storylines. Niggas just was coming out fighting.
Yeah, niggas just coming out fighting.
Like for real. You walk out the ring, you walk to the ring, you were fighting.
Yeah, that was
then a nigga I was still watching it, then you start getting the little storylines. And the heifers was coming in. And that type of shit. So it's a whole bunch of different monetary shit that's attached with it now than just fighting here. You like you said, you got acting roles, goddamn me, you done picked up from that motherfucker. The rappers, goddamn me.
Because for a while, I thought The Rock and Kane were real brothers.
Everybody did.
You see what I'm saying?
Me and the folks that's real brothers, bro.
Not The Rock, but
Undertaker Kane.
Me and the folks that's really is related, you will never know it, bro, because one of the folks that's in there now, he hurt right now. But he one of the Tongans, Tongan kid from the old school joints. He's still there now, bro. When they first brought that nigga up, they had that nigga acting like he was a Mexican.
You're gonna be a Mexican when you come up in this motherfucker. Just be a Mexican. That's great.
But what is going into now is like the wrestling stuff, the in-ring stuff. That's always gonna be there.
Yeah.
But for the bigger company, and I get AEW is up and all this stuff. AEW just straight wrestling. Yeah. But like WWE, bro, they getting folks into like full on production. You got to go to promo classes to learn how to talk. You got to go to media classes to learn how to sit and have interviews and dialect with people.
What's your league you want to go to? What's your first pick?
I would love to go to WWE, but I'm be honest with you, I'll be cool being the backstage producer.
At WWE.
WWE is WCW, WWF combined, right?
Yep. So back in the day, So back in the day, Ted Turner, he was running WCW for like 6-7 years. He got to a point where he was just tired of it and wanted to sell. This man legit was like, "Hey, I'm finna buy my competition."
Yeah.
He bought this shit, merged them two together, kept who he wanted, fired who he wanted to fire, or just didn't sign him to a contract and
what it do,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
But like the main company I would want to work for is WWE because that's damn near Disney. They ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
Everybody always gonna have kids. There's always gonna be some rich motherfucker somewhere that's willing to pay $5,000-$10,000 for a front row seat.
Yeah, that's what they charge for a front row seat,
bro. For the bigger shows, the WrestleMania joints, bro. Meet
your favorite.
Because it's all
them little plastic little belts.
Yeah, it's an all weekend access pass. It's an all weekend access pass, like to the point where like some of the big events are like WrestleMania used to be a one day thing, and it just used to be just that 2 hours of a special event to wrap off all the storylines, all the big angles. It had the big matches of the year, but now they done turned that thing into like a full weekend thing.
Yeah,
you got Thursday, you got the Hall of Fame ceremony. Friday, you got the meet and greet stuff where you meeting everybody and going to SmackDown. Saturday, you got night one of WrestleMania where you still got the meet and greets and all of that stuff before the show.
Yeah.
Then Sunday, you get the meet and greets again, and then night two of WrestleMania. So, man, it done took off and evolved way, way more than what it was when we was kids.
Yeah. But guy said it was say WWE so big, Vince owns John Cena's name and likeness for life.
For real.
How the hell you own a nigga name and likeness for life?
He signed it over. He was like, hey, bro, they made me money and they made me rich. I'm forever going to make my bread. Yeah, I ain't got no problem signing off and letting them get that little 30%.
For life.
For life.
It's like a 360 almost.
For life. For life. But they got other deals set up in place. Is where the financial stuff really come into, and financial literacy that the old school is teaching me now. You got some, all right, it's one, the homie Woods, Xavier Woods, in tag team with the New Day, been there forever, blah, blah, blah. This man got a PhD. He owns so many different businesses, restaurants, apartment complexes, land developing companies and stuff like that. And this nigga is wrestling. He got other people running his shit for him.
That's hard. That's hard.
And all he do is just sit on YouTube when he ain't wrestling, playing video games. Like, and he papered up, chilling. You got the homie Ryan Killings, R-Truth. If you know about him, you know about him. Been in the game forever. The first black NWA champion. They kind of turned him into a comedy thing, but he found a way to make it work. He's still there. When Vince was there, before they fired him and Vince McMahon was best friends, and he's still there.
Yeah.
Man, 52, been there since 2003.
Damn. Still a wrestler.
Still a wrestler. And even if you're on the main roster, you making the low end, your low end contract might be $350 guaranteed, but that's not including your merch. It's not including appearances. It's not including if, say, a TV show pop up and they say, hey, we need a cameo for somebody. They're going to reach out. Hey, who you get? This who we need.
Motherfucker getting paid like a goddamn series. Like a goddamn shit. Like Power or something right there.
Real shit.
Yeah, he 52.
Real shit.
So the more, I guess, younger and seasoned wrestlers, they get more than 350.
It depends. It depends on the level that the company see you in, and it depends on if they think they can get their money back off of that investment they're gonna put into.
Okay.
Like you got some guys that's
like inside to label.
Yep. Like you got some guys and girls that's like, all right, I'll tell you what Booker T told me when he called me out there. They're like, hey man, I got a lot of guys and girls that body wise they look like $1 million. They look like Division I athletes. But when it come down time to doing what we do in the ring and keeping people invested, they don't know what the fuck they doing.
Yeah.
Because problem is half of them out there trying to fight for real. When if you been in a real fight, shit, you know shit, that fight gonna last about 20 seconds. Or you hugging.
20 too long. Yeah.
You on the ground.
7 seconds. Because if I can't get you with this, pat. Bitch, we going to the car.
Then you bring somebody like me in. Who knows how to turn this shit off. And when you fighting, you're not supposed to telegraph. In a realm of wrestling, for it to convey for the audience, you're supposed to telegraph.
Yeah.
That way, they shit easier to be seen. So it's like little shit like that. Like, hey man, this guy 6'6", chiseled up, Jack, look like $1 million already. He could be the Rock's body double. But the nigga trash in the ring, he walk like a robot.
Yeah. Just
get out there and work with him, run circles around. And I be fucking them in shape niggas up. I be fucking them in shape ass niggas.
You little in shape ass niggas. Yeah, it's fucking you up. They run the circus around you and they got that wrestling ring. All kind of drop kicks and clotheslines and everything. Yeah. Know that. Yeah. What's happening with that?
but the bigger picture of it all, man, is at the end of the day, it's a business.
Yeah.
They teach you how not to say shit personal.
How to market yourself. It's entertainment. Yep. Get the motherfucking crowd going.
You could be the dopest nigga in the game, but it just might not be your time right now. Because they might be going somewhere like, all right, with the E, like I said, WWE is Disney.
Yeah.
So this little inside trick, if you watch wrestling and follow it to know where they're going or who they're gonna push. When they do their promotional stuff, upcoming, we going to Japan, blah, blah, blah. You know, whoever they Japanese wrestler on the card, that's who finna be your next. When they say, hey, we finna go to California, blah, 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 and do a big press run. Whoever the main person from California, like a Rey Mysterio or somebody, he from San Diego, That's who up next, or somebody from his crew.
So when I was watching the documentary, the Von Erichs,
Mm-hmm.
and who he was fighting, he was gonna fight.
You talking about the documentary or the movie?
The movie.
Shit.
For the belt.
They finna fight Ric Flair.
No, the dude Ric Flair took the belt from.
Yeah.
Ron. What was his name? He fought him first when he slammed him outside the ring.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It wasn't Ron Simmons.
Ron, somebody. It might have been him. I don't know, but it was the guy before Ric Flair.
It was either Ron. If it was black, it was either Ron Simmons.
He a white guy.
White guy.
Yeah, he a white guy.
Ron.
Yeah, he had it right. The Von
Erich movie.
Yeah, that was like movie based on them. True story based on
bro.
them.
They shit is crazy.
But my question was, so like, how when he was the champion and he didn't want to get a belt up, do it really be like that? Like, man, I don't give a damn what the storyline is, and I ain't giving the belt up tonight, and you ain't winning tonight. Motherfucker be like that for real, be selfish. So, I don't know if selfish is the word for it.
So the game has changed since back then.
Okay.
So back then they was like real big on territories.
Okay.
So the game was, we got this big guy over here. He's the world champion and he's the best in the world. Blah blah blah. But your company out here in Little Rock say, hey, I got somebody that I'm trying to make the face of my company.
Yeah.
Go and bring him out here. Let them fight. Have my guy almost win, and then he in some kind of way, but he snaked him.
Yeah.
Regardless if dude lost their match or not, you done made that new star in the eyes of your fans.
Yeah.
To where your fans now who gonna keep coming back to see this person who work your promotion on a regular basis. He almost
beat the champion or whatever.
He almost beat the world champion, and now they just waiting to see for you to finally put your version of your championship on.
So, but what if it's a season, motherfucker?
Oh yeah, you got some of them niggas that's like, hey bro, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do, bro, I don't care, I'll make them do shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They kind of portrayed that in the movie, like dude was like, man, I ain't getting up my belt.
Oh yeah, politics.
And he matter of fact, what happened? He got disqualified.
Yep.
That's was like, I ain't getting up my belt. I'm gonna goddamn get disqualified before I get my belt up.
And what that is it's, I know this finna sound crazy. It's them protecting themselves. So like, all right. Something simple, man. If you go back and watch anytime Hulk Hogan get pinned, as soon as the ref hit 3, Hulk Hogan was kicking that arm up.
Yeah.
That's him showing, hey, he beat me, but I'm still fighting type shit.
I know when they finna kick out, because the ref, the first two will be fast, and then the last one, he take forever to bring that goddamn arm.
That motherfucker be looking at that motherfucker, looking at him like, what you gonna do? You gonna kick out?
Once the nigga getting pinned, because he always gonna be looking up like this. He always gonna be looking and watching the ref count.
Yeah.
You got that big coming, what you doing?
Mm-hmm. Now you got some people who can hide this shit though. Yeah. Like me, I tell refs like yeah, we might know who win and who losing, but when the refs come to me and ask what's going on, I don't tell them shit.
Appreciate that, sis.
I just tell them like, hey man, if you go down, count to 3 like you finna count to 3 for real. If you hit 3 and you weren't supposed to, that's my fuck up if I get pinned.
Yeah.
But the I'm not losing shit is like showing up to a show you supposed to headline, but a bigger name is on the show and they like, nah man, I get a headline. Or else I ain't going up type shit.
Oh, we done been done like that before too.
I believe WCW really started the wrestling fake type shit, because they got to doing this shit where the referee just so happened to turn his back. This nigga to pull the pistol out. The pistol with the nigga in the ring. And he throw the pistol in the crowd. And the referee turn back around. Oh, he know what?
Real shit.
Like, nigga, you see that nigga go stop? This nigga pull the whole strap out pistol with this nigga.
Man, on top of that WCW, the way that they structure was, bro, they was bringing in people who was seasoned and who was veterans in the game, who was either on their way out or on their last leg, so they ain't getting shit.
Yeah.
And they was just like, hey, bro, I'm just finna do whatever because I got this guaranteed contract.
See a fan on it. See, how do they choose the villain in the storyline now? I know, like back then, it probably would have been, like you say, not the washed up, but on their way out the door. Is there more like the villain ones that come?
Yeah. Usually the older guy is the villain. Nowadays, though, man, the shit done flipped so many times. All right, so I use me for an example. Every time I show up for a new company, they want me to be the villain or the heel or the bad guy.
The heel, that's what they call it.
Yeah. But, bro, I'm fat, man. So the motherfuckers see me do a jump spin kick, the crowd like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And then they cheering for me.
Yeah.
So
I can't be the villain.
yeah, but in as much as we all love this character, it fucked it up for everybody being a bad guy. Everybody loved the Stone Cold Steve Austin character. Everybody wanted to be the motherfucker beating up their boss and flipping motherfuckers off. Everybody was getting suspended from school for doing this
drinking the Bud Light.
Drinking the Bud Light shit.
He wasn't even drinking, a poured in the goddamn face here.
But the thing about it is, that was the transition to where it was now cool to be the bad guy. That's where you got the end.
What about when Sting and Hulk Hogan? It was cool when them motherfuckers.
They fucked me up when they turned Sting to the bad guy.
Fucked me up when Hulk Hogan was the bad guy. Hulk out here, your Hulk Hogan is
the Sting shit. All right, so a lot of people don't know when Hulk Hogan joined NWO, that was supposed to be Sting. Where we was talking about, hey man, I'm not doing this and blah blah blah. It was Hogan saying, hey man, this money in this shit, put me in that role.
Because I'm about to get ready to be out the door anyway.
I'm about to be ready to be out the door, but this is an easy way to keep me in front of the cameras. Y'all got to keep paying me. And then the payoff is when this motherfucker finally beat me.
Because I'll come through that motherfucker.
Playing the
had the goons with him.
Had the goons, had that black nigga didn't even do this shit here no more. Nigga, we want to see this.
But see, the thing is, at the time, the shit ain't got old. Because Hogan did this shit like 70s, all through the 80s, into the mid 90s. The shit was getting stale. Him walking out the curtain, they wasn't cheering as loud no more.
Yeah, it was getting old.
So
he had to come back with Mr. T at one point.
and then they put him with the Dennis Rodman shit and the Karl Malone shit.
Yeah.
So they had to keep finding ways to keep reinventing dude and shit, but it worked.
Yeah.
So my guy Sting got it. What is going on?
But Sting come out there with the blacks one side and white one side.
Yep.
Like, but see, the baseball bat come from the ceiling and shit.
But see, they come from motherfuckers being nerds in the comic books and cartoons and shit, and the people who run the wrestling companies not knowing. Like Razor Ramon wasn't nothing but Scott Hall doing the Scarface impression. He said he got away with it because Vince McMahon never watched the movie. Same thing with Sting with the black and white shit. Sting was on the same shit with Hogan. He started getting stale, started getting old. Because him and Ultimate Warrior, they used to be tag team partners, and he was still wearing like the color shit.
With the shit. Yeah, he come out there with the little ruffles and shit on.
But the shit started getting stale, and Scott Hall was like, hey, bro, y'all seen the movie The Crow?
He said, came out there with that crow shit.
That's all it was. We gonna put this motherfucker in the top and the Raptors and just have him look down. He gonna slide down from the Raptors and beat the shit out of 13 people with a baseball bat.
Well, he showed was the crow. That motherfucker come down now. Swoosh.
But then you started hitting. But then you started hitting the period to where people was like, yeah, the storyline stuff cool, the smoke and mirrors cool, but we want something a little more real.
Yeah.
So you got somebody like Goldberg popping up, motherfucker, fresh from the NFL. Don't know what the hell he doing, but he can tackle the shit out of motherfucker. You got a Ken Shamrock.
Hell out of motherfucker.
What's the name of the sticks he used to have?
Oh, them you talking about Steve Blackman.
Ken Shamrock had the motherfuckers.
Yeah, the Thompsons and shit. Fresh off the UFC.
See, that was wrestling. Junkyard Dog.
Yes.
What? They was fighting.
Real shit. And then if you was a black,
they didn't miss an episode back then.
Then if you was a black dude, although they had you with some comedy shit, you had to fight harder. Like everybody looked at Coco Beware like he was like a little comedy gimmick.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm in Memphis all the time, bro. We talk about it. Coco would fuck people up.
I'll tell you who I think had the best promo, like as an introduction.
Who that?
The Y2K motherfucker.
Oh, real shit, Chris Jericho.
Real shit.
They had, before he was coming out, they were putting little commercials out. We were like, what's this nigga finna be?
And still doing shit right now.
Who next?
Man,
No,
but the promo shit, bro, like, all right, the wrestling shit, it is what it is with the stuff in the ring, but the promo and the character stuff is what get everybody over. Like, everybody got something that, like, all right, the parallel between the music and wrestling. Everybody got a quote, a laugh, something that they do. And Jadakiss will do a laugh.
Yeah.
A Luda will pop in Luda.
Yeah.
Jesus with the yeah. I hit this shit. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Generation X proudly presents to you one half of the tag team champions of the world, the Road Dogg Billy Gunn, badass Billy Gunn. We are the New Age Outlaws, and if you ain't down with that, we got 2 words for you: suck it. Yeah. You get the crowd behind you.
They go crazy.
Stone Cold, what? What? Rock, if you get those calling responses and you got the crowd actually calling back to you and saying this shit for you like they quoting the song, you got them.
Crowd reaction.
Like for me, bro, I legit I took the show no shit from the last drag.
Show up.
Cause when nobody in his ass. Real shit. I walk out and be like, hey, bro, blah, blah, blah. But before we all do that, hey, I gotta ask these people, am I the meanest showing up? Am I the hungriest showing up? Am I the baddest motherfucker low down on the stand showing up? And then I say dumb shit. Like, yeah, bro, y'all know I'm ready to fight. I'm finna put something on this dude so cold. He gonna wake up asking his mama if she can wear shoes in an apartment. House shoes in an apartment. If you gonna wake up asking your mama what color is a mirror. Hey fam, what size hospital bed you wear? Like it's little shit like that, man, that brings people into the personality of the shit. Cause at the end of the day, bro, you can be the best wrestler in the world, but if people don't care about you as a character or even as a person beyond their character, and this shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, because Mankind really wasn't shit, but we cared about him because we're like, man, let's retire to do that.
Man, quit jumping on him. Talking to the sock, man. Quit jumping on him.
But come to find out,
he switched up. Like, that nigga wasn't even talking.
Yeah, but come to find out,
Nick Foley.
He the smartest motherfucker you can ever talk to. Like, real shit.
Then looked up, damn, this nigga the manager of wrestling or some shit. He ended up being like the manager of some shit.
Like, but if you think about it, like the biggest names of wrestling, bro, if you really think about their matches, they really didn't do shit, bro.
Like I say, Mean Green kept it all the way live. Macho Man was elite.
Facts. Yeah. Macho Man was the guy.
To a Slim
Macho was the guy.
He went commercial with the Slim Jim.
Nigga still snapping at the Slim Jims around this motherfucker, man.
But like, if you go back and think about like any class of wrestler that you grew up on, bro, the mega stars, bro, Stone Cold Steve Austin had a punch, a kick, a Thesz press, a spine buster, and a stone press.
We don't even know what
Thesz press when a motherfucker running at you and you just jump on top of him and start punching.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That nigga didn't even know what that one was.
You'd have been a wrestling company.
Yeah, man. We still in the streets. You gotta tell us. You can break that down in the street where nigga just sized and punched him.
Yeah. all this shit the Rock was doing, bro, the fucking people's elbow shit, bro. This shit started off as a joke because they had a joke. They made it a game on trying to make the Undertaker break kick, and nobody could.
Yeah.
That fucking people's elbow, that shit was a joke to try to get dude to laugh. And the shit was so fucking ridiculous. Vince was like, hey, keep it, because I need people to hate you.
And when he came out there with him,
bro, all this shit, bro. Fucking Chris Jericho, Y2J shit. They brought him in on this shit because the plan was they was gonna make him a big deal before he debuted and then immediately kill him. And then when he showed up, he got face to face with The Rock and ate The Rock up on the microphone to the point where they were like, hey, we can't go with that plan. We finna have to rewrite some shit.
Damn. We gotta keep it. We keep it up. You what? Who writers? Bring your asses back in there. I ain't know that.
I like Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper was the truth, though.
His name was Roger Toombs.
Yep.
That's what Roddy Piper name was?
Yeah, same last name.
Dude, I could.
He was another one. He can go out there and tell a story and be like, hey, bro, what he tell somebody? Nah, not him, but William Regal. William Regal was like, hey, man, I'm old as hell. I can't do half of the shit that I used to be able to do. But I want to fight you because when I look at you, you made me think about my worst enemy that I just set on fire. And when I look at you, I might consider taking a piss on that motherfucker I just set on fire because you're that much better than me. I want to fight you now.
The old motherfucker.
The old motherfucker.
Do they be exhibition matches?
Oh yeah. Sometimes you have some scraps where motherfuckers got to get in there just to throw down for real.
Damn. Okay. All right. I was talking about far as like the older wrestlers and they just kind of go in there for expedition charity match type of shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
they still put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, they do that all the time. Who one of the old timers we just had? Fucking Tommy Dreamer. He one of those ones. He'll go out there. Tommy Dreamer, he'll work a match, but shit, that match, y'all gonna be all up in the stands fighting. He gonna be throwing trash cans at you.
How old is it?
Dreamer gotta be in his 50s, 54, 50,
Damn,
55 maybe.
Okay. He's still in the stands and then in the crowd, and he's still trying to make goddamn me so he get booked.
Real shit.
Okay.
And don't even have to because he like one of the main producers for one of the biggest companies right now.
So
he just do the shit because you want to.
Okay. So motherfuckers, so we got established that it ain't fake. We do got established that it is got some little script in it.
Mm-hmm.
But just like you say, motherfuckers, when you practice it for football, that shit ain't fake. When you practice it for basketball, that shit ain't fake. But and we have also established that the money good in that motherfucker.
Yeah, the money is parallel down into the rap shit, to the rap game.
Yeah.
Starting out, you ain't gonna make much because you just being known and being acclimated to people. But once you start building up your stature, your notoriety, and when people say, "Hey man, this is somebody I can trust to bring in," not only cut promos and advertise and promote the show, but put on a good match and have people saying, "Hey, I want him to come back."
Yeah.
If you can put asses in seats, that's the main thing on it.
So when you get hurt, because I know you got to get hurt in this shit.
Yep.
You got your day off? How do they?
Man,
You still gonna get booked? They still fooling with you?
Man, 90% of us working through injuries right now, bro.
So it's one of them football injuries, man. I ain't even mentioned.
Yep.
Let's keep practicing to keep rock it out.
Yep. Because all right, for me, I don't like traveling during the winter. So if I can thug it out at least till like the end of November, all right, I know I can sit down for a few weeks, go see the doctor, see what needs to happen, go on rehab and shit. It'd be cool. But from now throughout summer, and autumn and shit,
give a damn what happens. Nigga wrestling.
Bro, every week, like legit, I'll be in town, bro. I'll be home 3-4 days out of the week if I'm lucky.
So this not on the 19th. That's not your next wrestling match. You got one before that.
Yeah, I got one before that. On the 12th, that's out in Tuckerman, Arkansas, right outside of Newport, with the homie Tommy Dreamer I was just talking about for MACW.
I ain't gonna make the Tucker.
Oh yeah. I don't expect too many people from this area to drive out there.
I'm gonna say, do most of the crowds be white folks?
Hit or miss depending on where you at. If we in like the small rural towns like Oxford, Mississippi, or some shit like that,
a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a bunch of white folks. But the crazy thing about it, the white folks love niggas. I don't know what it is, but they love niggas.
Entertainment wise.
Yeah, entertainment wise.
Yeah, that's been a fact all our life. Hey, City Boy say, if you had a choice, would you choose wrestling or UFC? Then he said, what's the difference other than fighting skills?
Wrestling for sure. It ain't no real money in UFC.
Real?
Real shit. If you ain't on a so when they do the fight purse thing, they just tell you how much money that's actually being paid out. They're not telling you how they got to split this shit. They got to split this shit from not only the fight promoter, they got to split it with the UFC, they got to split it with their lawyers, they got to split it with their team, their fight team. So somebody might have a match of the night and they got $250,000 for their fight purse, but they might be lucky if they go home with 30 of this shit.
Damn.
With wrestling, on the other hand, you're guaranteed, you know what you're getting, but you also get your merch, especially if you make your own merch.
Yeah.
All of my merch, I do all myself, so everything that I make off this shit, 100% come to me.
Yeah.
It's been nice where I done went to 3-4 hours to a show, only got paid the little $30-$40 that the promoter gonna pay me. He knew I couldn't make nothing on merch, so he gonna throw me another $100 on top of it for my time. But it been other times I done walked out $2-3 grand in merch in one night, just sitting outside for 30 minutes to an hour after my match. So, that's all me. Now, if I have a team with me, because I take my camera crew and shit with me, I try to pay my camera crew. Anytime I get paid, I try to make sure whoever ride with me, they get something.
Yeah.
But if it's a trip where it's like knowing where you're going. All right, so I'm gonna throw some throwback references because these spots ain't open no more. You know, if you're going to perform at Cornerstone Pub, you knew what you was getting.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, but you know when you're doing a show opening for such and such at the Plex, You know what you're getting.
Yeah. So you would prepare for what the venue is.
So the same thing. Also, depending on where we're at. If I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, I know I can sell T-shirts $50 a shirt.
Yeah.
I know if I come home to Little Rock, I can only sell shirts for maybe $10, $15. Maybe do a special deal too for $25 or something like that. So it's knowing your demographics and knowing the different areas that you're in. And then on top of that, just not being Hollywood about it. Half the time you go on someplace that these folks don't know shit about you. Yeah. So they ain't gonna buy your shit until you show them something to buy or something for them to connect to.
Yeah. Like if it was a rap show, motherfucker didn't want to buy your shit till you go up there and perform and they like you said. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I get that. That's real.
And the biggest thing about the shit with wrestling, you're not wrestling in front of other wrestlers like how a lot of rap shows, you're rapping in front of other rappers. They just waiting on their time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's K Tuma.
Yeah, that me.
Yeah.
Ain't shit.
That's K Tuma. That motherfucker with 3 motherfucking belts. Well, I've been holding this piss. Hold on, I gotta go piss.
Already.
Shit.
If you done explain the belts.
You said what, fam?
Yeah, so this one, man, this the AWO belt. Arkansas Wrestling Organization. Anytime I win the belt from an Arkansas company, instead of me carrying theirs, I carry this one. This belt was basically created and designed for a company that one of my mentors started. But it wasn't just for the simple fact of that's my mentor. It's the idea that the belt represents. Basically, ain't no limitations to shit. One person can't control what's going on when it comes down to the success or the growth of a certain individual or a certain company. We don't do the politics. We don't do the bullshit. It's just, hey, if you're a dope worker, you come in, you do your shit. We're going to pay you. We're going to put you in front of a good crowd. And if you're not, shit, 9 times out of 10, you ain't getting booked on shit. This one from the home team in Memphis Wrestling. Just won this one in a ladder match. Basically, Memphis Wrestling Tag Team Championship. The other homie, Big John Dalton, kid like 19, and he got it. But I'm kind of with him right now. It's right here, the Never Open Weight Championship. Basically,
The what championship?
The Never Open Weight.
Right. Basically,
it's on some pride type shit. You fight somebody who see something in you and they respect you. They present this replica of their belt to you. It's like a sense of like, hey, I trust you. I respect what you got going. Anytime you need me, blah, blah, blah. If I can get you over in Japan, I'm going to try my best to. It's definitely, it's a whole world behind the scenes that a lot of people don't even know when it come down to this shit. Yeah, we get, once again, we get the Vino's joint going on the 19th over at Vino's. We're going to have a ring inside the joint. Matter of fact, I think I might be the first matchup on that card.
How big the ring be? It can fit in here?
Nah. I mean, it can fit in here floor-wise, but ceiling-wise, we wouldn't have enough height. Not for the guys and girls who do shit off the top rope.
That'll be more boxing.
Yep.
Definitely hit that like that. So we got to talk. Hey, he got a match on the 19th, man, at Vino's. I'm still tripping in my goddamn mind. So y'all get a whole goddamn boxing ring in the back of Vino's?
Yeah, when it's done, bro, I'll show you the footage.
Damn,
bro, and
like where the stage be at, where the ring.
So you got the stage. We use stage for the entrance and shit, and then you come out probably like 5 or 6 feet away from the stage is where we got the ring set.
Damn, it don't even seem like it was that much goddamn room in there.
And it'd be wall to wall, shoulder to shoulder in the motherfucker, right. Bro. Crazy motherfucker.
Bro, say you ever wrestle Max Stone?
Yeah, Max Stone, that's the homie. Max was one of the ones. I'm not gonna say he was one of the first people that I trained with coming in, but Max was there at one of the promotions that I started at when I was first coming in years ago. I still check in on him and shit. I need to hit him up because I ain't talked to him in a minute. But I be checking in on him online and shit. That's who Max always been cool people.
They got some like VIPs or something, a little table or something. I don't want to be standing up.
Oh yeah, I get you, bro.
Yeah, I'm coming for real on the 19th. Yeah. But that's what day? That's on a weekend or?
Yeah, on a Saturday.
I'm coming for real. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you come, bro. If you come, I'm gonna have you on stage.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm telling you. Man, them right there. For sure. We coming. Well, I know I'm coming for sure. I know, bro. Single parent kind of, you might I gotta see if we can babysit going up.
What time is the match?
The shows normally start about 7. Sometimes we might push back to 7:15, 7:30, depending on what's going on.
I fly back from Orlando at 12, so I was like,
Shit, what's up? You gonna go with me?
yeah, I go with you.
Man, that's what's up. We coming, bro. We coming to that motherfucker. I got to see this shit,
bro.
man.
Shit be crazy, man. You gonna see the performance aspect of it. Being a veteran on stage, you know what crowd control is.
Shit, come with me. See, I asked you 'cause I know you be playing. You don't really come out. All right,
but
It took me a couple of 2-3 seconds to say it.
look, that's why I asked. I know he be bullshit. He ain't gonna really come out. Donna, what's up my hands with? What's that?
But like real shit, bro. Like, what's going on, G?
That's my big bro.
But like being a veteran on stage, man, you know it's a difference between the nigga getting on stage rapping and the nigga with actual crowd control.
Facts.
Coming to this show, you gonna see like full on 100% crowd control. You gonna see full on 100% us trolling, trying to get away with jokes and shit. Like, bro, we set up a prop one time, bro. I did a thing to where I'm fat. It is what it is. I've been fat my whole life. I be doing shit.
Say it is what it
is. I be doing fat shit fat niggas ain't supposed to be doing. Man, I had it set up where I was like, hey man, I want to make the crowd laugh. How can I do it? Cool. I know I'm gonna have to get a point in the match where I'm gonna have to get beat down. When I get beat down, bro, I'm gonna roll over. I'm pull 5 cheeseburgers from under the ring and start eating them bitches.
Oh, I just started with skid.
Start eating them bitches. Bro, it can show you the footage.
I believe.
How Hogan would do the 1, 2, 3, you shit.
Yeah.
I eat the cheeseburger, boom, buddy hit me. I walk to the other thing, eat the cheeseburger again, hit me again, boom, turn around. You do the whole fucking setup.
Yeah.
Just the fuck, bro. I be doing all types of shit fucking people, man. Just to see who's gonna catch the shit.
We coming on the 19th, 7 o'clock at Vino's. I'm coming.
Also on the 26th, man, with the Arkansas Travelers. And we got a July date that we ain't announced yet, but that July date gonna be televised. But with the Arkansas Travelers, we're doing a wrestling night. I believe the money going to this is going to either St. Jude or Children's Hospital. But I can't remember which one.
That's cool. Get the Children's Hospital. St. Jude. Well, St. Jude be rocking too.
Yeah.
So they've been rocking for years. Yeah.
But man, it's a lot of us out here, man, in the area, man. It's definitely
cool, though, man.
It's gonna take you back to like the underground type days.
Look, you gonna make me get back into the wrestling. I done fell off on the wrestling. I ain't really been a fan no more, just because of the way it went from where I'm like I said, I'm used to just walking out fighting. But the whole storyline kind of took me a little bit. Then the accusations of the fake, it kind of fucked me up. It's like finding out Santa Claus ain't real. So it kind of fucked me up. So it kind of took me out for it. But to actually know a motherfucker, I know you. You know what I'm saying? That be wrestling, and I'm coming to this match on the 19th. It got that me. I got to see this shit here.
I get you for sure, man.
It's gonna get me back into this shit, man.
Like I said, if you come, I'm gonna have you on stage. I might even tell them, hey man, give your brother Mike and let him do commentary for this match.
I'm coming.
Real
I'm
shit.
telling you. Me and a few of my partners, we coming. We coming for real.
Real shit.
I just want to sit down. We ain't tripping about paying to get in. If we got to pay all, that's cool. I just want to have somewhere to sit.
I get you for sure.
Yeah.
I get you for sure.
Yeah, we in the mix.
My family. Hey.
Yeah, we in the mix. Yeah, we in the mix. 7 o'clock. We'll be there sharp.
Yep.
Yeah, because I definitely want to see it. I want to see all the other wrestlers too. So it's gonna be other wrestlers from different states in this event.
Different states. You got the core group, which is like maybe 4 or 5 of us here that actually sit up and run the show, and then we pull the way that we do stuff. We don't like having the same people every single show, so we pull different people from different promotions, different states, different cities, different demographics.
Cut it down.
We had the homie, if we can get it signed on, which I think we did. My homegirl Mackenzie Morgan, MKZ. We got her coming down. I believe we got her up against Razor Clark. Motherfucker don't even see too many black women doing this shit.
So you can get the rings and all that shit. You can get a ring in there.
Yeah.
You can have a match in there.
We can have a match in here, but we wouldn't be able to do no off the rope type shit. The ceilings ain't tall enough.
Yeah.
What's up?
So it's women. I'm saying, is it women now that's like in the
Yeah.
Name. I mean, name.
Oh, yeah, bro. You on your phone right now?
Yeah.
Type in Maya World. MAYAWORLD.
Is that a big thing now? Is it getting bigger? The female wrestlers,
Bro,
I know it's big,
bro.
now.
Real shit. The women wrestlers can make way more money than the men wrestlers because it's easier for them to get booked. What I'm about to say finna be fucked up. Finna sound fucked up. I promise. I know it is, but it's true, man. A lot of the audience and a lot of these promoters, they just some horny ass dudes, bro.
Yeah, I mean sex sells.
So if you're
That's
female,
understandable.
so if you're a woman wrestling, if you're a woman wrestling, you got a dope look about yourself, and if you can actually work, you can make your money up front, opposed to coming in and saying, "Oh, let me try to make my shit at merch."
Yeah, you can host and everything.
Yeah, you can host, you can talk, you can be a valet, you can get in the ring, do whatever. You can model, you can be a figurehead for the opening promo or whatever. It's all types of shit that women can do in wrestling that men can't do. On top of that, this shit perverted as hell. I don't agree with the shit, but it is what it is. You got some women that work custom matches where a motherfucker might say, motherfucker might say, hey, I want Pam Grier and Nia Long to fight each other with baby oil or some shit like that. And they'll go out there and do it, and they both walk home with $1,000 for 5 minutes of work. Maya World. WORLD. And I'm just using her as an example because you finna see how she looks. That she don't get into no crazy shit. She
going straight to her.
but you
may just say, "What's up, y'all?"
What's that, the T
man? Ramon comment.
Yeah.
About him shooting a video.
That's my first video. What's up?
Stay tuned.
Yeah, real shit.
First video.
I missed that one. I seen the did he wrestle the Max Stone? He answered that one. I missed the one with the
when I was talking about doing the $50 videos, bro was one of the first people to hit me up.
That's what's up.
Came up from Pine Bluff.
That's what's happening. That's what's up. I think I done had him on the show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cool people. He can spit too.
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
She's athletic too.
She cold. She cold. She ain't just looks. Now this is the thing. You got about 1,000 of them just spread between Texas and Tennessee right now.
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
and the one you told them to look up, is she an independent one?
Yeah, she work out there at Booker T spot with Reality.
Oh, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
That's belts too.
Mm-hmm.
Look, got some hips too.
Yeah.
She got some belts.
Awesome belts. I thought she said some hips.
She got that too.
This one that fucked everybody up. Yeah, me personally, I'm not a big fan of big muscular women. Look up Jade Cargill.
Jade Cargill.
Yeah, JADECARGIL.
Did she get into it with a rapper or something?
Yeah, she got into it with Bow Wow.
Jade Cargill.
Bro, look.
Yeah, she saw this. She had more money than Bow Wow.
Legit look like Storm from the X-Men, bro.
Yeah, I when you said that name, I remember this. She got into it with Bow Wow.
I remember before they made China feminine.
Yeah,
she was
in that motherfucker. Oh, like this, shit.
Then they turned her to a girl.
Yeah, she was.
Did she like bust her titties or something one time?
No, but she got a man pad.
Yep, she did.
China bust her titties.
Yeah, she had implants.
She expressed too much. Her shit bust twice.
Mm-hmm.
That's why she went to feminine. I didn't know that part.
Yeah,
she got
she bust
titties
twice.
to bust. Nigga, she got a 9-pack.
But
I think that hoe was like, she in the 500
hey, for real shit. She was on way before she got in the rest.
She did now.
I remember. I think China passed.
Oh damn, my bad. Hey.
She died.
I see her
She's
still around.
What's she done for?
I want to say overdosing.
Oh, yeah. But it was on some drugs or something.
She already had lost some contracts.
Yeah, I ain't know
like
about that.
steroids. I remember that. That's what kind of got out the limelight.
Yeah, she did the sex tape with old boy, with X-Spot.
And so, if you haven't already, I know you have been on here out. How easy is it for males and females to kind of venture off into that?
Oh, it ain't easy at all.
Wow.
It ain't easy at all, man. Like, the training alone, how I like to try to describe training. The training is like playing football when you was young, and then not doing the shit for 5 to 10 years, and then going back and thinking you can still pick up right where you left off, and then realize you got to retrain and shit.
We got that out of breath right there.
People think, especially at our level. Now, when you get to the bigger levels like WWE and shit, like the WWE performers, they're more like the NFL NBA contracts right now, where it's like, hey, if you hurt, you got to sit your ass down because we want to make sure we protecting our investment type shit and get what we gonna get out of your ass. But at our level, where we still trying to get that job, bro, we really be banging, bro.
Like, how far are you away from a WWE or a WCW?
Man, I know this finna sound arrogant, but I'm like right there.
Nah, that don't sound arrogant at all.
So what's all needed? For you, I'm talking about like
just a spot to open up or an opportunity. Like
you got a signature move.
Yeah, bro, I get man.
Yeah, he just ran them up down. Tell him your signature moves, though.
All right, so all of my moves, bro. All right, so I'm K Tuma. Like I said, I'm fat.
Yeah,
I say I'm the master fat jitsu.
Fat jitsu.
Yeah. So what I do is I take everything that I know.
Hold up, because they gon' know. Give them your walkout.
Oh yeah.
They gon' know.
All right, y'all don't know me, but check this out. I do this thing like this. Am I the meanest?
Show enough.
Am I the hungry?
Show enough.
Am I the baddest motherfucker low down on the stand?
Show enough.
And then if I got them to say this show enough 3 times, I got it. And the funny thing about it is, some white people don't even know where the fuck that came from.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just said motherfucker like last
month. You feel me? Look, I knew they was gonna know. Look, motherfucker was saying show enough in unison on the first.
Right,
that wasn't bad. Right, show enough.
What else I do, bro? All right, every one of my promos is gonna have either some kind of movie reference, some kind of cartoon or anime reference, or some kind of hip hop reference.
Yeah.
K Tuma, what you gonna do today? You already know what I'm gonna do, bro. I'm finna go in there and I'm gonna put in work. If you ever see me fist fighting in the forest with a grizzly bear, go help that bear.
Yeah.
The white folks don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But they like, oh, that's some outlandish ass shit.
Trying to think about what he
but I do it when I'm in the ring. Somebody hit me with something, boom, I go down. They pose to the crowd. I make sure I find the camera and I get up slow behind them. Oh, you like to hit people with garbage cans, huh? Like, bro, I be doing all types of crazy shit. Just throw it in to see who's gonna catch it. But really, I be trolling. Some promoters, they don't see much. Some promoters don't see what the crowd seeing me, so I be fucking with the promoters when I do this shit.
So give your signature move.
So signature moves, man. I do a 540 kick. I call it the Fat 40 kick.
Fat 40.
I get
40 kick. Yeah, explain what that
like
is.
A 360 and that.
Yeah. The Kofi Kingston joint, the Trouble in Paradise joint. I do another spot that's almost like the F5. It's just modified different. I call it the Seismic Toss. It's Charizard reference from Pokemon. What else? The Big Bang. It's a T-bone suplex, but I floated over like the Goldberg jackhammer.
Suplex. I know what that is.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit. I know what that one was. See, when he got to talk about Pokemons and all that shit, I was over here lost. When he said that, you see how I said, I know about the suplex.
As a kid, our reception was so bad when we used to watch ECW, we thought Taz was black.
Damn.
So I used the Transmission, but I call mine Section 8.
Section 8.
Once you in, you stuck.
I like Section 8.
So I be throwing little shit like that out all the time, man.
Make sure you do the Section 8 on the 19th.
Yeah, I guess for sure.
Yeah, when we come.
Hey, you know what? I never see nobody do the
bruh.
I ain't seen nobody do it yet. Remember I'm a wrestling fan now. Remember Jake Snake used to with the little leg lock?
Oh yeah.
The figure four.
No, it wasn't the figure four. The Boston Crab, nigga.
But Lex Luger had the figure four.
Yeah, but
that was basically a figure four.
They called it the Boston Crab.
Yeah, and it'd be on the
you upside down.
Yeah, but Luger got them to get down there. Got that bitch. Put them motherfuckers.
And that's what that is.
That was Lex Luger bracelet.
Yeah,
but he had the leg lock.
So what's crazy? I'm working on the move out of the torture. Like I hook them like a torture rack, but I flip them over. But I ain't figured out how I want them to land and shit. Right. But once I get that bitch down, it's gonna be nasty. But man, to be real with you though, I just do a bunch of shit I ain't supposed to be doing. This is all.
Yeah,
flips and shit, running, jumping. Like bro, like I love when I'm fighting people that's like 6'5" and up, Because I tell them like, hey, bro, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna kick you in your head. I don't know when, but I'm gonna kick.
Right.
And they be like, you need me to duck? No, don't duck because it's more impressive to show my fat ass jumping up and kicking you in the back of your head.
Yeah.
So,
Might as well use some Dolomite references and keep it Arkansas.
oh, I do.
That's why I said.
Bro, I do. Like, bro, I be throwing all types of references in there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
like I said, movie references, hood movie references
I
and
might even
shit.
drink that night.
Hey, that's what the bar for, man.
I've been trying not to drink, but
I feel you.
if I'm be a wrestling match, I'm gonna have to drink. I ain't gonna feel like a wrestling fan if I ain't drinking.
The biggest thing what I love about the Vino show though, half the crowd don't even be wrestling fans, bro.
Yeah.
It just be motherfuckers that want to get drunk, see people fight.
Right.
Shit, that's the best people. Them the best fans right there.
Yep.
Yeah, they hit the shit. They went. Ooh, what gonna do you with that? Hey, man, goddamn. What goddamn? Boy, they gonna be with this. I know I'm in that
It'd be
motherfucker.
amazed how that shit take. I was on. Dude told me something. I was listening to it before I got here.
Yeah.
As far as the choreography shit like that, because I was on vacation with Stagger Lee. Remember him?
Stagger Lee.
When we was kids, they thought him and Junkyard Dog was the same nigga. He had the mask.
I know you talking about.
Black dude looked just like Junkyard Dog, but he had the mask.
Okay, I can't remember, but his name sounds.
Everybody just was thinking because he can't. Junkyard Dog got into like some bullshit. You know, they had that little shit with your name, nigga, my only name, whatever. Mm-hmm. So he was off the scene for a couple months. Right, he came back, but it was another nigga came right in with him. Yeah. That was tag teaming with the mask. He was the same build, and everybody just thought that dude was the Junkyard Dog, but it was Stagger Lee, nigga out of Memphis.
Yep.
I sure can't remember him. The name sound familiar.
And as a kid, you probably was like everybody else. They started with Junkyard Dog.
No,
I knew Junkyard Dog. Yeah, that motherfucker thing on. He had
dude was doing the same shit, but he wore the mask, and this was after Junkyard Dog got in trouble. Yeah, so for the most part, people was just thinking he was Junkyard Dog.
Yeah, so
because side's been tossed, man.
Oh yeah, this shit crazy. And I kid you not, bro. I hit this shit. It aired a week later. A dude was on SmackDown hitting AJ Styles with it. A week later.
Nah.
He say they be stealing in the wrestling shit. Like they still in the goddamn.
Bro, they be stealing, man.
In the music shit.
They still
Yep. Yeah, and then the worst part about it is the worst part about it though is like I said, just like the music thing, man. If Juicy J steal your song, if you the local rapper, it make you seem like you the hater in the eyes of the big public for saying, "Oh man, dude stole my song," when we know the truth behind the shit. Yeah,
that actually happened down there.
I know. That's why I use their reference.
Oh, okay.
That's why I use their reference.
Okay, I figured that.
Them dudes, they started producing. They was up already.
Well, they been stealing songs.
Bro, songs and credit, bro.
That is the truth.
Nah, I ain't bringing that with me. I ain't even. The crazy thing is, I should have, but my power in the crib been out for like 3-4 days, and I ain't even been home.
I get you. I like some of the shirts. I was seeing your merch on there. I like some of the shirts though.
That motherfucker little old Storm and goddamn me told some shit up around that motherfucker.
Oh, K2.
Goddamn Storm. Come through like the goddamn tornado did.
Type in K2 McKay space TOOMER. It's gonna pull me up because I put my name after every single status I make.
Well, that's what's happening. That was happening. That's all gonna tell them where to find you.
K2.
When bro switched to name, people north side of the river use, ain't you K2? Like, nah, bro, I'm K2mer. K2, he dope as hell, but that ain't me, bro. But go listen to bro music though, man. Him and Joker B.
They used to do me like that with E Deuce.
Man.
They call me E Deuce. Nah, bro, I'm E Dub. E Deuce from 29.
Right.
I'm from Lake Bottom. We got a branch over there, and I understand where you might be getting confused.
You know the name, bro?
I remember that.
Ah, them niggas from Atlanta. Niggas stole.
From Atlanta and had a song.
Niggas stole E Dub and Big Dollar. Like, the whole name.
Because I put that in, I'm like, who was these niggas?
Bro, like, how the fuck you steal the whole group? Now, they had some shit called Woody.
Yo, Woody.
That shit was white girl with a booty.
They
signed a deal and everything. I said, no, they had to be looking for her.
I remember this shit.
That it could. Them niggas got that me. They said where he up and Big Dollar at. Them niggas snuck on up in that motherfucker, bro. It couldn't have been no fucking way. That ain't no fucking precedence like that. Or none of that, bro. And they ain't had nothing.
They didn't do nothing when they
They didn't for real. I know whoever signed their ass was over there like, nah, this couldn't be. They was not with J Money serving everybody.
They were the reason had no rhyme or reason.
They got all their money in the street.
They
Well, they was not with J. You say what?
They got all their money in the street. Fucking with them names.
What? I'm talking about you got your money back. Like you say, in the streets fucking with us here. It wouldn't even have to sell. It wouldn't even been no album sold. You'd have got your money back with us. We'd have been around them up. We'd have threw one part. We'd have threw one signing party. The label would have made their money. What is that? They sure stole E-Dub. I looked up one day, seen that shit. It was like, who the fuck is this trash? Bro, I'm telling you, the nigga got a song called Woody. Like, Woody. I'm like, bro, come on, bro. I tried to put my name on Spotify one time. I upload my music and shit. That's what made me go all the way to the Earl Westbrook. I'm like, damn, it's 7 E-Dubs on Spotify. Bro, how? Like,
spelled the same.
E-D-U-B-B. Another one, E-D-U-B-B. Another one, E-D-U-B-B with a little asterisk at the... Bro, I'm like, where's fucking Earl Westbrook? Quotation, E-Dub, in quotation, Westbrook. Shit, this...
And the fucked up part about it is gonna lump all y'all together too.
It did one of them, but another one it didn't. I'm just still Woody.
Because I put your name in when I go on there.
Yeah, that's why I tell them if I put Earl Westbrook.
I popped up when it was out, but I ain't popped up in my shit.
That motherfucker, that was. I said, damn, nigga got a Woody. And then what was so crazy though, like. Literally, like I ain't making this shit up, being funny or nothing, exaggerating or nothing. This motherfucker say E-Dub and Big Dollar.
Under my car.
Damn, he told me.
It's the group name, dude.
They fuck around was 8 city hustlers around that motherfucker. 8 town hustlers around that motherfucker.
I ain't gonna lie though.
8 town hustlers.
The live was, I'll doubt it.
Yeah. So these your belts that you hold right now. So every time you have a match, it's the belts up or that's some different shit?
Nah, not every time. So a lot of stuff is more storyline based to where what we're doing in the ring, it has to have a story behind it. So like, all right, say if you my partner and you get the #1 contendership and you supposed to be fighting for the belt. And then first you supposed to be fighting, they group beat you down and put you down and all this other type shit. Since you my homeboy, I come in and I help and I fight with you because they put you there because you my boy. And then I mess around and I win the belt, right? Then they set up beef between me and you as my homeboy because technically that was supposed to be your spot. Right. But because they beat you down and took you out and then I stepped up to fight for you, I don't want the belt, but technically I took your spot. So then they set up a situation between whoever I beat the belt, whoever I won the belt from, I got to give them their rematch. But after their rematch, it set up tension between me and my homeboy.
Yeah, like you took my spot. You know I was supposed to get that. Now y'all got a story.
Yeah, now we got a story to keep people invested in. To have motherfuckers say, well, why they fighting? I tell everybody, I know this is going to be a long ass video to watch, but the Roman Reigns and the Bloodline storyline from WWE right now. Like that story, they've been telling this shit for 5 years straight, bro.
I ain't been watching wrestling.
That's what I
like bro said. You ain't to it. I was like, damn, my nigga wrestle.
Look, you hear me? Look, I'm coming to the match.
I started watching wrestling when Hogan was with the NWO.
Ooh,
I
yeah.
stopped watching it.
That's when
Like
they
when
like,
the name changed.
when Hogan became a bad guy. I watched it a little bit and was like, nah, this some real bullshit.
Yeah.
Look. Niggas was upset. Niggas was upset Hogan was the bad guy, man. Hey, nigga was trying to see some of this.
The crazy thing about it though, that was right before wrestling hit that big boom though, because all right, we also talking about the time before the internet was what it is right now.
Right.
So wrestling in the curtain of wrestling wasn't exposed so much because everybody didn't have access to it like they do now. So when Hogan turned, everybody looked at Hogan like he was Captain America. Bro, I can tell you straight up, that's a racist motherfucker.
For real.
Hogan there.
Hell yeah.
Man, he said me, he done called a motherfucker a nigga with ER on the end.
Man, I know from personal
That's why he
experience.
ain't wrestling now.
Yeah.
They're not even fucking with him right now.
No, they brought that nigga out with the Netflix shit. They booed that nigga out.
He got some racial charges. He was drunk and said. And then when they had him, like, he was on Cops or something one night because one of their kids got
Yeah.
That was my
he didn't
star.
get charged, but
Fucking
he
with
pulled it
Hogan.
up. And it was like some controversy behind that because he tried to use his stardom for some kid out to be that guy.
But that's the thing. Back then, the internet wasn't like it was now, so they aspect of their life we wasn't exposed to.
Right, same way with rappers back then.
Same way with rappers and shit. Like we ain't gonna never have a superstar that's gonna have that Michael Jackson effect again because everybody's so accessible. If you want to look up, if I want to know how
that made a lot of sense too because everybody's so accessible. You couldn't, nigga, Mike.
Bro,
clear the city.
Bro, I remember being a kid.
Mike is here.
Bro, I remember being a kid watching it for the first time, bro. Like, the nigga just walked down on stage for the Super Bowl and just stood there and motherfuckers was fainting and shit.
10 minutes.
He just stood there for 10 minutes looking to the left.
Depths. And his like depths. People get trampled over for real.
But like we ain't gonna
get trampled over.
But like we ain't gonna
I never called my mama no lie, and I still ain't calling no one. But I kind of don't believe it. But you say she touched Michael Jackson.
My mama did too. They said they were down to
my mama said I was in the front at the bar Coliseum say Mike and this little Mike. Mama.
That's Jackson. And they ring and they was like,
they come to the bar Coliseum, goddamn, he touched her hand, baby. That's a heart throb too, you know. That's a little crush. They same age.
Mama probably, excuse me, mama probably ain't washed her hair for 2 weeks. Mama ain't washed her hair for 2 weeks.
But
City boy say Arkansas State hustlers out of Jonesboro.
Say it again. Say it again. I'm gonna see if it fits you though.
Hold on. There's some shit going on for real.
That probably is.
The school A-State is on.
Bro, look.
There's something about that that don't even fit though. Say it again.
No, I'm talking about there's probably somebody else that stole the shit. Bro, it used to be some different type of A-State hustler foundation block music lookalikes every 2-3 weeks, man. Like it never failed, bro. Like,
man, I'm gonna keep it G with y'all, bro. Like, this me from the outside looking in, watching y'all as I was coming up.
Yeah.
Bro, it was a lot of cats trying to figure out what y'all was doing.
I already know.
And what it was a lot of cats trying to figure out what y'all was doing, not musically, but they were trying to figure out how genuine y'all connection was with like the everyday average people.
With them. That was the main thing. Like people hate us now. Like right now for that man. Why everybody fuck with them? Why they fuck with Dub? Why they fuck with Tissa? That's one of the reasons these motherfuckers be mad at us right now, bro.
Bro, I remember, man, like I said, you don't know how long I've really been paying attention to you as an artist.
I appreciate that.
Bro, I remember this was like maybe 05, 06. You had to join She's Bad, You and Big Keys.
Yeah.
Y'all had Open for Zero. Y'all had Open for Zero. And I remember it was niggas in the crowd because we behind the little VIP section. And there was niggas in the crowd. Oh man, I can out rap them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm looking and I'm like, nigga, why y'all ain't on stage?
Nah.
Like, if you can out rap the nigga, bro, out rap the nigga. But don't sit up and hate on what somebody else got going on when you could be doing the exact same shit.
And what's so crazy though? It's a lot of niggas that can out rap me.
But one thing about it though, niggas weren't realizing though.
But
like,
if they
the behind the scenes work. that went into the rapping shit, like that shit costs a lot of money and it take a lot of time away from a lot of shit you have to do. It's time consuming. Wow. And as an artist, like you gotta pay for everything. Like you gotta pay for the beat, the studio time, the mixing master, the graphics, the video guy.
Well, you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to them.
Oh, I know.
They're going back to what he said. Like they said, I can rap them. Yeah. But they on the outside looking in. They don't know about all the work that you put in.
And on the back end, though,
the relationships a nigga built with a motherfucker.
But on the back end, and I can say I can openly say this because I done learned a lot from bro. Y'all had a key ingredient to y'all situation.
Facts.
Who wasn't just gonna let you, bro? You know, like I know you get in bro's studio, he'll be listening.
Keys just ain't gonna let you.
Hey, bro. Record that again. Say it this way.
Well, Keys will tell me to change some words and everything.
You're a real producer.
Because Keys' thing was, I'm not just gonna record you, bro. If I care about your shit, I'm not just gonna record you.
But that's all my niggas though. It had been many times niggas that told me, say something else.
Yeah.
Or I didn't have to ask. Just I need a line right here. Or Dollar or whoever.
Not that often.
Yep.
I mean, I appreciate that too. Appreciate that too. But you know what I'm saying? I have, and I've had to do it, and that's not beneath me to holler at my brother when I'm writing to be like, bro, I'm lost, so I got writer's block, or I'm stuck, or bro, we used to have whole writing sessions. Me, Dollar, and Faso, and me, Dollar, and Incock too. Here, us too. We used to sit and goddamn big at the studio and just have writing sessions where nigga just be writing, and nigga get stuck. Nigga might throw a line to a nigga.
Man.
Oh, the fresh out the penitentiary, dog. This a song we supposed to be in. Dollar still ain't put no verse with it. This shit 10 years old now. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna let you have it over.
You know what, dog? Look, I was so ready. I'm gonna go first. I'm ready. I got my verse ready right now.
Man. But we got half our verses done.
What?
No.
You know what?
We're gonna sleep on this one.
Let's go to the next one. I'm like, go to the next one. What talking? Don't even worry about that one, dog. Hey, that motherfucker, did it come out? Yeah, that motherfucker came out. Put a snippet on
the But the difference between what y'all was doing, like I just sat up in the studio with Graham, where niggas want to come in and try to freestyle they shit. Never even listen to the verse, never listen to the song. Yeah. Like, got nothing. And then my biggest thing when I was recording folks, I used to tell them, hey, bro, if I don't know if you can control your liquor or your weed, don't get drunk, don't come to my shit high. Because you know how you got to perform when you recording shit, too.
Yeah, you don't want a motherfucker wasting your time.
Niggas be all messed up and shit, can't listen to shit, then they go home, hey, bro, you didn't mix your shit right. Nah, nigga, that's what you gave me.
Yeah, that's real.
But it was something about y'all, bro. Y'all had a genuine connection with the people who fucked with y'all. Y'all ain't never acted Hollywood. If somebody came up to y'all that y'all ain't know, y'all went like, nah, nigga, I want to fuck with y'all. It was like, hey, what's up? I don't know you. I might not need to fuck with you. You straight.
Yeah, you want to straight? Yeah. We goddamn it. We some humble ass, goddamn me. We got with some humble ass hustlers. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how we built our relationship with motherfuckers. We were never just really on no tough ass shit. Niggas knew what was up with us. You fuck with us, just the consequences, just what's gonna happen. But for the most part, we just was on some player shit.
That shit was fun.
We walk in the building, we like bro say you want a drink, we probably was buying drinks for everybody in the motherfucking spot.
Bro, I knew what it was.
Niggas wasn't even buying bottles then, but we was still buying bottles of like champagne, and we get that shit. We ain't drink that shit. We'd be having trays of 40, 50 shots of this and that, you know, with 2, 3 VIP. We just motherfuckers are, hey man, we'll let motherfucker come in and fuck with us. Now you be in that bitch on some bullshit. I side bitch, you don't need no bitch. I dash a bitch.
Man, I don't green drink.
Say it again.
Someone was drinking them green drink. It was like some rap shit.
The hypnotic. The Incredible Hulk. Yeah, the Incredible Hulk. I ain't drank that shit though. I drank 1 or 2, but that had that brown shit, and I couldn't fuck with that shit.
Matter of fact, now that I think about it, it was coming to one of your video shoots. It was coming to one of your video shoots that made me flip some shit up. Because remember, I was doing like the sweater vest and the casual wear shit. And
got through that motherfucker looking like Carlton.
Bro, real shit. Carlton. And niggas was like, oh, bro, this nigga want to be a country rapper. Nah, nigga, I was fucking y'all hoes and telling y'all this shit.
and going off still.
But it was the smoking weed with my girlfriend video. Remember, I showed up in the pinstripe suit. Yeah. And y'all was like, man, who the fuck this nigga think he is and shit? I'm like, bro, I'm just here.
And we was right here on the
Union.
The Union. That what we call,
Man, just sitting in there chilling and shit. And then
that was the first one.
And then
there was like what Club Heat or something.
Yeah, because Hoodstruck was shooting it, and it was like a blues type of video.
But it was that shoot that made me say, all right, bro, this is the lane I need to get in, because if I can get the women on me, that's all I care about.
Hey, that's fucking away with my girlfriend was stupid.
Man.
The first one and the second one. I like the first one better than the second one though, but the second one was stupid too. That what rapping got that it was fun then, man. Rapping was fun. It still was, it still was the politics and it still was the bullshit that come along with it, but it was less bullshit and it was less politics. It was more fun.
It was less artists. Like they multiplied the artists by 100.
Yeah. Oh no, that's a fact. Social media got that.
It might have been 40 clicks all together.
Real shit.
Yeah. In fact, they wasn't even old enough to get in the club yet. Yeah. We used to sneak them in the palace. Not even sneak them because they knew. We just and they used to tell us this. Man, how old them niggas? They party too. We big on team shit too. That's what we big on team shit. I don't give a damn what's going on. Nigga, they the team. Look, how old them niggas up?
Man, they on the team.
Just, it's me, baby. Look, it's me, baby. Look, hey, they ain't even gonna move. They ain't gonna move, man. Hey, ask that, man. Sit them at the table and they can't move till it's time to rap. And they got after they rap, they got to leave. Shout out to Ed. Hey, shout out to Ed. Nigga be like, all right, bet. Nigga come in there, they'll get in, they'll sit down. First 20, 30 minutes, then it's all ready to play. I already know that it's over with. Hey man, dude said just sit down. So just chill out for a little minute and just
wait.
He said after you rap, you got to leave. Nigga be rapping. Them niggas be at the bar. The whole show over with. It's actual club kicking it out. Where's that these niggas with? Give me a Ciroc. Give me a Grey Goose, man. Duck when you order the shit.
Shout out to the foundation.
Shout out to the foundation, man. Boy, that little motherfucker, boy, every goddamn time, boy. Sit them at the table. All right. I mean, y'all gotta sit at the table.
Well, the woman security guard, she was like to sit at the door.
What's what? Nigga be right at
they said they did. They said, "What's the spot on the rocks?"
We was stupid.
We stayed. Underground pub was our spot, bro.
Yeah,
underground pub. We was
see them days was under the steakhouse, right?
Yep.
Underground pub started dying after the transsexuals had whooped their door on website.
They beat dude ass. So that was at our shit. That was at our shit, bro. So
I'm talking about World Star. It just came out.
I'm not gonna say anything on that subject right now.
You ain't get out but the money.
Bro, beat the dog, bro.
Give my lighter,
bro. Buddy pulled the knife out and said, "Nah, I can whoop your ass through the knife down." I'm standing right there watching this shit. And beat the dog. And what it was they was hugged up all fucking night, kissing, hugging and shit, and the lights came on. And
he was. Damn, I didn't know that part.
See, we didn't know how it started.
Damn.
We didn't know how it started.
Dun. We saying it.
Bro, we sitting on stage. We sitting on stage because I'm running around. This when I was doing my photography shit in the club shit. We behind the motherfucking DJ booth with DJ Bone. And DJ Bone was like, "Hey, bro, watch this shit. This shit gonna be funny." Bet. That's all I need to hear. Bro, just sit back.
The mixtape.
Just sit back and watch. And they scrapping. Because they was about to get into it in the club, in the pub. If I'm thinking about the right people, because this was fucking years ago. They was over at the pool tables and the lights came on, and I remember Buddy pushing an old girl or an old dude up against the wall. And Boone was like, "Hey, this shit finna be funny. Just watch them." And I was like, "Bet." And I remember the chick I was talking to, I was walking her outside. I was finna walk her to her car up on the fucking parking deck. And then I look up, I see cell phones and niggas fighting. So we run over there and we just sitting there, just standing like this. And all you can do is just watch bro take that ass with
Damn. Somebody singing help.
Damn. So back to On the Rocks. On the Rocks was just phenomenal.
Man, we stayed in that too.
Boy, On the Rocks was so phenomenal.
We stayed there. On the Rocks was
Go ahead.
On the Rocks was like one of the first clubs that we was successfully sneaking in at like 16 and shit.
Yeah, see, they was the Palace. They was thugged out. They was going to the thuggest, scariest club in America. Happy. That motherfucker happy. Just dude.
By the time On the Rocks come, I'm grown at this point.
Oh yeah, we was in that. See, we was kind of still halfway, like a super group at that time with the people we was dealing with.
You was the first one we got to smack that hoe too.
No. That wasn't that Keenan. Was it his name? Keenan?
They used to be with
He stayed with. I thought it was your cousin or something. That might not have been his name, but he stayed with like you.
Keeping.
Yeah,
Keeping.
Oh hell no, not Keeping.
Yeah, he was the first.
Keeping.
That was at the Palace. Yeah, that was Keeping. I said, see, we got off the, but yeah. We can go to that. So bro had to turn himself in for a little some bullshit and little violation of some shit. I don't know what the fuck exactly it was. So he had a car. He sold something at him. And the something about it didn't make the payments on time, kind of buck or whatever. It stopped me when I say anything wrong. And so, I used to fuck with bro. So while he was there, so I talked to him, whatever. He'd be like, bro, man, hey, check on my car, man. See what's going on. So I checked. I might have seen him once or twice. And, hey, bro, say what's happening? It'd be some different type of time. So I tell bro, hey, it's different type of time. Bro, say, well, make the time right. Say no more. Say no more. Say no more. All right. See her again. Hey, bro, say such and such. Time is still off. I ain't gonna do nothing to us a female. Look around, can't find the females I know that's gonna do something. Just talking loud. Well, I said, okay, fine. So I got them to give about $50, $60 for that bitch. Who after I do it? Who? You will? Yeah. Huh? Who? Right there. Foul. No hesitation. No. Nigga done it so quick, I got scared. I left. Damn.
I'm sure these guys out there was on the TV. Might be some
shit. I heard of it. I was there the second time.
Might be some shit behind this one. So, elevations.
Damn.
Hey, still on some different type of time.
Listen, bro. This house still owe me about $1,500.
Hey, this was
our
it's all back then, y'all.
This is 20 years ago. Palace was over.
Right.
The principle it wasn't even the money, it was the principle behind it. Because I ain't have to do this. I did this because I fuck with you.
Man, that shit was so
funny. You tried to hold me. I said, bro, this is what we're going to do. Well, I got the money. You got the money. We got to split it. Every time we see this hoe out, we're embarrassing this hoe to whatever we paid out add up to $1,500.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hearing this shit remind me of like all the times we'll randomly be somewhere and a fight break out, and I'm always like, damn, nigga, what the fuck happened? Like, cause I look up and niggas just, Brian, all right. If you my age, you gonna know what I'm talking about, man. Right outside of Sherwood, there used to be this old club called Up and Smoke.
Yeah.
When we was kids, they used to rent the spot out to us to like throw parties and shit like that. Man, I remember not the very last time, but the time before, the homies had rented the shit, and this when niggas was doing their little groups and shit, high school groups, had Polo, Playboy, niggas, that bullshit, right? So a fight broke out. It is what it is. The big homie who owned the club at the time was like, hey, man, if it happens again, I'm just walking out, kicking everybody out. The first sign of bullshit, an argument, somebody yelling, somebody bumping into each other, I don't give a fuck. Everybody getting kicked out.
Yeah.
So the next party, Some girls get to fighting, we break it up. Some dudes try to get to fighting, we break it up. Big homie come out with the chopper on the stage because it used to be a strip club.
He's the owner of the strip club.
Yep.
Yeah, big O.
So Buddy come out and he was like, "Hey, fuck that! Y'all ain't tearing my club up. Everybody get the fuck out." I know what you're talking about too. Yep. So everybody trying to funnel out, but if that back door wasn't open, it's bottleneck trying to go through that little bitty entryway.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere, somebody said, "If you ain't from the north side, get the fuck out." A little nigga, he got killed like years ago. We were still teenagers when this happened. Charles Ray from Jacksonville. He was like, "Man, fuck the north side." Do. Bro, it was so bad. Police weren't even walking in there, bitch. They was just throwing the fucking bomb.
Flash grenade.
Yeah, they was just throwing the fucking pepper bombs in this bitch.
Damn.
Man, but like I said, they reminded me of like Cornerstone. And they're kicking it, blah, 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 and this thing. I know we outside, everybody fighting, jumping on the nigga, walking him down the street. Then another show.
We ain't had them problems.
Remember, we never stayed to the end. So
so we leave, though, it be some bullshit. But like when we there, we ain't never had them type of problems. We got that big. Well, we used to be. I was just going to say it's about 50 of us.
Them shows came down.
Niggas bred it up. Out of the 50, 35 of us, some somebodies, they know us.
Yep.
Yeah,
them shows came down.
It was kind of different.
Depending on who the promoter of that particular show was at Cornerstone, that's how you knew what type of, like, rest of soul, JG. JG threw a show, you knew you was going to get paid, you knew you was going to kick it, you knew you was going to be in there with a mixed crowd.
Oh, look, because we'll be up in there with JG up in there deep like a motherfucker, too. He going to pay a motherfucker.
It'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, I remember I went off in that bitch when I was going to go to the penitentiary.
Man.
One of my famous speeches is up in that motherfucker. This ego team don't come out. I got famous speeches around this motherfucker.
I'll never forget the Big Chris show that was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, first one.
Bro, ooh, that motherfucker.
I talked to him about it. We just brought him back like a year or two ago.
Yeah, autograph paintings.
Like
I talked to him. I was like, I remember you got to ran to the bathroom the floor. He was like, I ain't even make it to the bathroom.
No, he did.
I threw up in the hallway. Then went into the bathroom.
So I was fucking with him because when Wiggly from Greenwood and Conway, when he brought him down in 2018, I was the one driving him around.
Red Room.
Yeah, that was at the Red Room.
I've been to all of them.
And I was fucking with him. And
bro, don't play.
he was like, "Hey man, who hot out here? Blah blah blah." So I put him on you, put him on Six, put him on Ride, a couple other people. And I was like, "Hey, bro, I know this finna sound crazy, but you owe me a shirt." He was like, "What you mean?" I was like, "Bro, country shit, 2010, 2011. You hopped on the stage, got to jumping up and down at the end of your set, blue chunks on everybody. Nigga, I was right there. You threw up on my shirt and my camera, nigga."
Yeah.
He like, "Oh, man, my bad, G, blah, blah, blah." He was like, "Come take a couple pictures and we be cool." Like, I guess, fam. But I was just fucking with him on this shit.
He came out, finished his set.
Come on, get some of these pictures, nigga.
He did like another 30 minutes after he went through it.
Man, it was kicking.
That what happened when you throw up.
That night was
You throw up. Get 2 more shots. Let's get it.
But that night was moving.
Cut your shit. Cut your shit. Cut your. We ready.
Because at first I really wasn't a fan of him. That show made me be a fan of him. Like I was hearing them, I was like, man, this nigga Pimp C acting like and shit.
Yeah,
like that.
Bro.
But I was like, I wasn't gonna go to the show, but I just went. When I seen the nigga perform, I was like, damn, this nigga is going to fuck out.
the whole day, him and something was throwing them back.
Yeah.
And we ain't talking about no beers. We talking about shit like
that. Holy.
Knocking shit back, bro. And I was like, yeah, they got it.
They jumped off stage and ran through the crowd and shit. I'm like, this nigga good. I'm about to go buy a CD or something.
Man.
That was, I got to get this nigga. Bro, back then, though, we used to have we used to have so many good clubs.
Hell yeah. We was going on tour.
You got somewhere to go every day?
7 days a week.
Somewhere to go every fucking day.
Facts. Like, no lie, like no bullshit.
And not just because you wanted to do something. Like, every night of the week, something was open. They was jumping.
They was jumping.
They were mixed crowds. Like, you had different
like,
bro, every fucking night, bro.
It was jumping.
Always.
Every night, bro. That was ridiculous.
Yep.
Bro, we be out there goddamn night. Yeah, what's happening, boy? It's Monday. Yeah, we up in there, motherfucker. Boy, yeah, man, get the shots. Boy, what we doing? Tuesday. Boy, what's happening, boy? We in the bed. Boy, what you doing? Wednesday, we at the mall getting something to wear for tonight. We in that bed. What's going on? Thursday. What's happening on the rocks? We got the VIPs, bitch. Friday. We ain't got that many collar shirts. We ain't got that many elevators. Saturday. Palace. What's happening? The Palace Saturday to Monday.
And back then, I'm still in high school and shit. I can only get out Friday, Saturday and shit. And I'm following y'all niggas, and I'm just standing outside the club waiting on everybody to empty. Be like, hey, I rap. How can I get a feature beat, bro? How much? I ain't got no money. My favorite, I ain't got no money, big dog, but if you work with me, dog, we can work something. Man.
Yeah, I used to get a lot of those. Bro, I still get that motherfucker be sending me shit. I be like, bro, I don't even drop no album. Goddamn it, 10 years. What I'm gonna do, man?
Because it's the name, bro. It's the name, it's the history and the legacy. Like, and part of it, yeah, I know a lot of niggas ain't gonna accept this, but niggas starting to realize, like, nowadays you can't just rap. You got to be able to have different bags. Because shit, if you look at it, bro, people, the everyday average consumer don't even look at music the same no more. Nah, like, be real. How often are you actively just seeking out new music?
Every Friday.
You know.
But see, that's just because I know new music come out on Friday.
Yeah,
on Spotify,
you know.
So I just go
but I'm talking about
But not on the normal. I get what you're saying. Yeah. I know exactly what you're saying.
But then another thing too, like, and some people don't like me saying this shit, but it's just my personal belief. And if you get in a situation where you're traveling and you're moving around a lot, you understand it. I believe a lot of stuff here is a good 3, possibly 5 years behind in certain aspects.
In music wise? Just period. Yeah.
Just period, entertainment wise. Yeah. Like, all right, perfect example. Motherfuckers don't even know who Doechii is, and she just won the Grammy for rapping.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't even know Shaquille O'Neal is a legit DJ and be breaking people's music every day.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers don't know T-Pain be doing like album reviews and stuff on his Twitch stream and just be randomly sending people, hey, bro, this song was dope. He got $20,000. Go shoot a video for it.
Yeah. I still say T-Pain is one of the best investments as far as bringing the show. Because that nigga got literally like 50 top.
You can't go wrong with T-Pain.
Boy, you would never go wrong with T-Pain.
He performed for 2 hours. He gonna get on that motherfucker and be goddamn.
And taking jokes.
And the craziest thing about it, he never. I watched dude do a 2-hour show and he didn't cover nothing from his catalog. It was just all the hooks and features he did for other people.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what we saying. Like, he got his catalog just it's
stupid,
extensive,
bro.
Like,
it's stupid. Wrote slow song, all kinds of shit.
He gonna keep you jumping because he ain't gonna do too much of the song.
He might bust into a note like, I wrote that. Y'all might get.
Y'all didn't know I wrote that.
Yeah, I wrote that for Kelly Rowland.
I wrote that.
Yeah, you got sense of humor.
Man, I listen to dude.
Artist, bro.
They was like, man, how you determine your show sets? He said, man, if I'm going to a hood club, he said, I do all my hood shit. I'm so hood, all that blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But like, if I know I'm going somewhere with white folks, nigga, I'm performing on the boat like 50 times.
And that nigga said, I ain't got to do so many features and shit. I just started telling them, give me cars.
Yeah.
Nigga say, I want a feature, man. It's this Cutlass I want. Get this Cutlass, man. I got you. That nigga said that, man. They got to do so many features that he would charge the nigga so many features. He would get so much money for the features. He just stopped telling them, like, fuck the feature, fuck the money. Just give me the Cutlass. Give me the dog. Give me the...
Yeah.
Then he said he just started giving away cars.
Yep.
He had so many cars, just give away cars.
But like where I was going to about the new music, like the people who's about to be up next in the game, like how she sends you.
Yeah. We're definitely behind on a lot of that shit because we're not a music state.
Yeah, we had a music state. And I don't like saying it because I feel like I'm a hating ass nigga when I say shit like that. But it from my perspective, it's just the truth. It's a lot of shit that I'm up on game on. From going to California, going to Florida, being back and forth to Memphis almost every week.
Now, a perfect example, even from being back then, though. I mean, that's been going on for years, though. Because, like, a perfect example, Cash Money. We ain't know nothing about Cash Money for a long time, but bro, them was going back and forth to Louisiana on whatever business they was doing, and was coming back with local independent music from up there.
Yeah,
they was liking, but it was. Just happened to be Cash Money and BG and Chopper City and that shit. So we already knew about Cash Money. Like my circle kind of already knew about Cash Money before they even kind of hit the mainstream.
And then when 98 hit and they popped.
Yeah. But see, when they popped with Juvenile. We still was on BG, Chopper City now.
Boy, but they Papa Juvenile at 400 degrees.
Yeah.
I was gone. Like,
I was in the 8th grade when that shit.
Yeah.
Boy.
But just still, when they
I was
popped,
third-
it just
I was in third grade walking around with that motherfucker.
When they came to Little Rock, like, I was gone.
Man.
I was telling niggas about Nelly, man, because I went to Missouri to play ball.
Mm.
I bring, man, we ain't listening to this shit. Nobody want to listen to it.
Yeah.
Shit, all of a sudden it's on the radio. I come back home, everybody down.
But that's how they used to get music anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, as far as niggas
like,
come from the East Coast, they'll come because they got family down here in the South Coast or West Coast, or they go to the East Coast, they got family, friend, whatever. They bring. That's how music used to spread back then. Anyway.
But CJ, but you just had you said Nelly, bro. We was on P Dub, Pretty Willie.
Yeah,
we was on him back because we were trying to little horny young nigga trying to run up under the hose.
Yeah,
we was on them. We was on 3 Ps. We was on fucking Ubi that was doing the tracks for Lil Jon and the East Side. But we was on them because we were noticing them the tracks the females was playing all the time.
Yeah,
so shit, play that shit, slide in on them. Everybody in this room they had the Jagged Edge playing in the background while we talking to a girl on the voicemail and shit, trying to leave bullshit ass message. So that shit we was on. But also,
Jagged Edge,
yeah,
background bopper.
Yeah, but also though, and I don't like
type shit.
But also,
it was immature for me. On the old,
I don't like getting into the whole DJs breaking music shit because the DJ gonna fuck with who they want to fuck with. You can't be mad if somebody don't like your shit if you send it to them, and then at the end of the day, especially if your business ain't right with them. And
see that go back to see that they got the little saying around the Facebook shit or whatever. They mad at the popular people or whatever.
Can't be mad at them,
man. If you goddamn me, you gotta put your goddamn work in. If you put your goddamn work in, that DJ, if your song bumping and jumping like that, and you put your work in, that DJ gonna spin your shit without even knowing you.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. This DJ was spinning my shit in Atlanta. I wasn't even there. I'm here.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I don't even know. They sending me videos of this shit.
I ain't seen them on the scene in a while, and this something like years ago. DJ Cavalier. I'm always anytime I talk about the DJ, I'm gonna bring his name up.
I know Cavalier.
This one when I got hired to do a film job for the old strip club Peaches in Jacksonville. I walked in, dude, like, "Hey, Toma, what up?" Blah blah blah. Played the song I had with Drew and 4x4 right there, and I ain't had to ask him shit.
Yeah,
like shit like that. You got niggas that do this shit
because you put your work ethic in, and he recognized that, and he knew what it was.
And bro don't know me. He don't know me personally. None of this shit.
He knew your work ethic.
Now,
or he liked the song.
Or probably just liked the song.
One of the two.
Now, you got some niggas like, "Oh, bro, my shit a hit. My shit a banger, bro. If you recorded it and you the only person listening to it and it's a hit to you,
yeah,
you might need to reevaluate what you're thinking is a hit, bro, and start finding ways to get other people to listen to your shit."
Them the rappers we got, they'll make a song and it's a hit to them.
Mm-hmm.
They partners will say it's a hit because they see they houses.
Yep.
Man, dude, really think that shit hard.
Man,
that shit hard.
If you want to know if your shit banging, bro, hop your ass on the phone, cause I call the phones weapons of mass promotions. Hop your ass on there and post some shit like on TikTok where you hitting the demographic that don't fall under an algorithm.
Yeah. And
a nigga in New Jersey who might be a hip hop head might be like, "Man, let me listen to this verse." Hey, bro, this shit was ass, bro. Can't be mad.
Can't be mad.
Can't be mad.
Because that's constructive criticism. I mean, because you'll be able to tell the niggas that's trolling or the niggas that's really giving you constructive criticism on if it's good or bad.
Hey, you got to be careful with that shit too and have your shit together because niggas will hop on there and steal your shit.
Shows up.
Yeah. So is we expecting another album from you?
Man, I'm working on. I keep playing around with the concept of working on the album, bro. The production side of it is done. I just got to sit down and write.
So you got all your tracks and shit. Basically.
Yeah, I get all my tracks and stuff together. It just every time I get to sitting down and focusing on everything,
a match pop up.
Nah, it's like.
That's what I was gonna ask you. You got a theme song that's your own music?
Oh yeah, bro. I got a song that's crazy. You think Lil Jon and the East Side Boys on it right now? And it's all me.
I got a song with him. We rap so fast on that motherfucker. We probably in the Guinness on that motherfucker.
Man.
You was rapping fast? I gotta hear that.
Yeah. But
I don't think I definitely ain't heard that song.
I done rap fast on a few tracks.
But
the way you emphasize this one, it got to be fast.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one.
This was we did that either right when you was about to go in or right when you got out.
It was right when I went in.
But yeah, man, like every time I get to want to sit down and record, man, it's like the law of attraction. it's like other motherfuckers will feel I'm trying to record, and then they'll hit me up, hey bro, I want to come to the studio, and they'll come through, and then they'll get to doing some shit that remind me why I slow down on the shit.
Yeah, they throw you back off like, I ain't gonna do it. Don Key, what's happening? Yeah, you be
Shouts out to Don Key too. So my theme song, Don Key and Big Keys, they're the ones who did the instrumental for me, bro.
Don Key and Big Keys.
I went to him and was like, man, I need something crazy. This the cadence for it. Here go my vocals. Blah blah blah. Tracked down my vocals. Went over there. We sat down, had something done in like an hour.
I believe it. With the two people you said. Yeah, I definitely believe that.
So I said earlier when we started, give me all y'all props and shit for just being some genuine people, man. I got to say the same about Don Key and Big Keys for sure. Keys looked out for me in ways that I can't even go into detail on when it come down to like this arts and entertainment shit out here. Keys was the first one that was like, hey bro, get the fuck off from around. Yeah. Real shit.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. Them two dudes, they're both them dudes and looked out for me in different type of ways that, well, like you say, is unmentionable, especially in the music. they like, goddamn me, Dr. Dre and Jazzy Faze around this motherfucker. Like, them the guys around this motherfucker on the production, like, for real. Got a couple more motherfuckers, though, like Ferocious and shit. He definitely one of the fathers of this shit.
Ferocious, Motif, KB,
definitely KB. Oh, definitely Motif. Motif did that with me. Motif produced a bunch of shit for us, goddamn me. KB did too, especially our early YK, Real Music, produced a bunch of shit for us. Bugman, Michael Long.
And that's what always irritated me when people was like, Arkansas ain't getting no sound, or this area, or Arkansas ain't getting no sound. Man, there's been a sound out here, bro. Y'all just want to listen.
Facts. It was so crazy. I just talked about that on my last episode with Big Lowe's. Outside. We got a sound. Yeah. It just people don't want to. It be the egos and the pride that don't allow you to say, the sound a little right. Or 6 on the sound a little right.
And what I hate is when niggas wait till something pop off and then they wait for it to pop off and be like, oh bro, I fuck with. All right. Yeah. Hey, it's this girl who started out rapping with me when I was in my bullshit 1-bedroom apartment. Didn't know what the fuck I was doing, bro. I didn't even know what a decent compressor was as far as mixing. She started out with me. She took off and got on with Childish Gambino. To this day, still got the cone size. Still work with her. Niggas out here weren't trying to fuck with her till she put out who her daddy was.
Yeah. Wow, John.
We had a performance at the
Yeah, she performed at the crib.
So when Crip brought her out.
Yeah. And what was so crazy, like me personally, I was trying to get a picture with her, which I did get a picture with her. And I like, shit, it's cool I get a picture with you. She like, shit, yeah, I know you eat up. Shit, I want to get a picture too. That threw me for a loop, like,
bro, cause she, bro, when I say she idolized y'all niggas, like real deal, like, bro, I remember back then, bro. This like 2008, 2009 type shit. Yeah. Like she come and sitting on the foot of my bed, like rapping y'all niggas shit word for word. Like, hey KT, how can I write like this? How can I write like this? And I'm like, hey, we gotta find you. We gotta find what work for you type shit. That's cool. And she took the fuck off.
Oh yeah, she definitely took the fuck off. And she came out there and put on.
Yeah. City Boy say he liked the skit you did with me and Cash.
Oh yeah, that's a little homie, man. That's a little homie for sure. We definitely got some more stuff coming up, man. Just waiting for the time to be right to actually drop the type of stuff that I'm doing. But what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do is bring some of the acting and comedy stuff that I do outside of here back out here. Like, man, we got women who can act their ass off, but may not have been put in the situation to where somebody like, hey, I need you to act or some shit like that. Bro, I called that whole skill was all improv. Basically played it off like shit. Man, we all get female homies and shit. Some we done knocked off, some we never tried. And the skit was, she hit me with the, why you ain't never tried it? And I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna go there because we just homies. Yeah. So she get her walk out, take her pants off, throw them on my head, and you don't see no nudity or nothing. But she throw her shorts at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? And as soon as I get up to go walk back there to go to the room, she hit me with the nigga. See, I knew you was on some bullshit playing in my motherfucking face. Thought we was homies. All you wanted to do was fuck type shit. That's the payoff, the comedy shit. Yeah. Me being a big ass dude, for me, what's gonna be funny for me, and it's also what I love about like the wrestling shit that I was blinded to when it came down to what I was doing with music. The wrestling shit make you evaluate yourself a little differently because you constantly have to watch yourself and how you connect with certain shit. If I'm gonna do some comedy shit, I can't be on no Debo Bully type shit unless I'm playing a specific character. Yeah. But if I'm playing me, the comedy shit is gonna come from a woman shutting me down or some shit I physically can't fight. Like, damn, bro, I want to whoop this nigga out, boom, 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 I knock a nigga out, but my light still got cut off. Damn, I just had a bad day, bro. Yeah. Like, so that for me, that's where the shit gonna come in. But bro, she slid in, she played this shit cool, and it was all improv, bro. We ain't had no script, no nothing.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
You know what with Brittany?
Yep. Did one with her where it was like I was the homeboy. I was a simp homeboy that kept trying to holler at her even though she kept telling me no. And then I was like, man, I'm gonna cash out you $200 to go get dressed and all this other type shit. She was like, nigga, I'm gonna take this money, go pay my bill, and walked off on my stupid ass. Like,
that what's up though.
but I legit, man, I don't know if I want to try to do a movie, but I know for a fact I could turn it into like a four, possibly 6-part YouTube series where I get a whole movie concept tied up that could involve the whole city of Little Rock.
Yeah.
If I get my ducks in a row to actually put the money behind the shit. The thing is, I don't want to pay a shitload of money. You know, I don't know if any of y'all ever acted on like a movie set or some kind of set. This shit take dedication, days, hours of just standing around waiting to get in and shoot like a 3-minute scene or some shit like that.
Look, I'm actually in a couple movies, but
I'm not.
I ain't never had to just stay around for that. I just usually come on my scene.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
My daughter did some shit, a PBS series.
Oh, what series?
We sat there and waited, PBS Kids.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to sit and wait. They put us in this room, had snacks and shit. Then when it was time, you come back. After that, we sit for another 2 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, just sit back there and playing on the tablet and shit till they called us up. Then she go out there and say what she got to do or do what she got to do. And I was like, damn.
See, I learned how to do the production that way. I was telling them this before y'all get here. I was on season 2 and season 3 of the Rock's TV show, Young Rock. So being on that shit for 2 years, learning how the game really goes when it comes there, because a lot of people think them actors learning their lines. Nah, that'd be what the wait time is. While you're waiting, they over there cutting the scene, but it's a producer off on the side feeding them their lines like, hey, say it this way. Say, hey man, I don't feel like getting mad today. I just want to play my game. And that's what they're doing. They're punching the whole scene in. And what they're doing is they have 50 different lines and they just quoting all of them different lines for the same scene. And then in post, they just gonna go in and add in what 50 is.
Okay. I'm down to act, man. I'm one of the best actors in this motherfucker.
Well, I mean, I got a Denzel side. and a Mel Gibson side.
The main thing though is getting plugged in with. I know for my project, I need at least 8 people that I know can commit to linking up at least once a weekend for at least 2 months.
Put me down.
I'm down. I'm a teacher.
Put me down.
I'm off in the summer.
Man, I get you. And when we're done with this, I'll tell y'all what the story is, and the plot got a crazy ass twist.
Tell them where they can find you. We're finna wrap it up.
Bet. Man, you can find me on anywhere online. Type in K Toomer, KTOOMER. It's gonna pull me up, especially on Facebook. I put my name after every status, branding purposes for the niggas who are trying to be funny about this shit.
Now you better know.
Now you know. You can't type in K Toomer or anything dealing with Toomer without it popping my name on first.
Yeah, shit pop up with my name, all kind of shit. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Instagram, X, or Twitter, or whatever you want to call it, K Toomer 70. Cameo, I'm on that shit. YouTube, K Toomer TV. Look up Memphis Wrestling. Look up Reality of Wrestling. TAC Wrestling out here in Arkansas. The Brothers of Four Pillow Wrestling. Bro, I'm somewhere everywhere, man.
Yeah, that's what's up. Man, salute to the sponsors, man, which is Thou and the motherfucking Spot Tizzle. Hey, man, we in the bit. Y'all already know y'all can find me at Errol Westbrook on everything. Everything. Hey, make sure y'all come on out too, man. On the 19th, April 19th at Vino's. I'm gonna be there. Me and my people gonna be there, and bro gonna be there. There's a wrestling match going on at Vino's. Y'all got to see this because I got to see this. Make sure y'all come on out. Coffee break. Y'all know what it is. We gone.
Appreciate it, bro.
Definitely. I'm flying in that dude.